Wednesday Night Live. I've got the lovely Andrew here, maybe joined by some other people later. I'm not too sure. So just tell me about your week so far. How's it all been? What have you been up to? Any good sales? Blah, blah, blah. Tell me about all the usual stuff. And how have you been, Andrew?
Yeah, been selling a few things. Considering it's supposed to be like quiet, I'm getting 10 sales a day at the minute, so I'm happy.
Oh, lovely.
I have been listed now, so I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, all just solid stuff that I'm glad to see the back of.
Yeah, exactly.
I try to focus on me move because I want to get my house up for sale in February or March. So I've not been sourcing. I've been listing instead, and I've been clearing the house of stock. So I've just cleared 5 80-litre storage boxes of stock out of my haul today.
Oh, well done. Yeah.
I mean, they weren't in the tubs before I started, but they were afterwards.
Yeah,
you can actually get to my front door now. It's a miracle.
If you want to move, like, you need to start getting rid of like what you've got rather than getting more, really, haven't you?
Yeah. So that is the
stressful focus. As it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and the house is just full of stuff. So I put it all in the back of the van, and then hopefully the van's getting fixed next week. I've told them when it comes, it's going to have a few boxes of stuff in it. It's like, oh yeah, that'll be fine. We didn't have to go in the back, so fair enough.
Yeah, that's all right then. I'm going to take the seats out of my van tomorrow. I'm just going to take them to the scrapyard.
No, put them on eBay. Sell them.
I know, but I've got nowhere to store them. That's the problem. Got nowhere to put them. So...
Get rid of your sofa.
So yeah.
But why don't you put them on eBay and sell them before you take them out the car? If you see what I mean.
Well, I looked at like comps for things like that, and there was nothing. Absolutely zero for seats.
So that means that you're probably going to make some good money, because anyone who's looking for them, you've got no competition.
Yeah.
I would seriously, I would list them on eBay for 3 figures, because it's an easy 3 figures for them. And I'm sure they'll go quick.
They're perfect seats though, like they're not stained or anything.
Yeah, so sell them. Sell them. Seats. Take the money.
I just don't know where I could just got nowhere to put them there. That's the problem.
But you've already got the perfect place to put them, which is the car.
I know, but I need them out to start building. That's the problem.
Start building later when you've sold them.
No, I've got to get on it now. I want to get out and go.
List them for a week. If they don't sell, then do the scrapyard.
And scrap it. I mean, if I fold them in half, I might be able to get them in my bedroom.
But yeah, there's good money in those. Don't just take them to scrapyard, because you'll get next to nothing for them.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look on Terapeak and see what's sold. What are they actually?
Peugeot Partner TP seats.
I'll put Peugeot Partner seats in Terapeak to see if anyone's.
Yeah.
If I can spell Peugeot. Is it the 3rd row or 2nd row?
I suppose it's 2nd row, because it's the 3 seats together.
Right. So people have gone for anything between 350 and 450 quid. So don't take them to the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Put them on eBay for 450 quid. That's, that's.
I just don't know where I'm going to put any of them.
If I had 400 quid's worth of stuff, I'd leave it in the car and put them on. They'll sell quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like they're going for anything from 350 to 450 quid. So,
well, I'd aim higher with them because they've got no rip, stains, holes, nothing on them.
I put them on for 500 quid.
Yeah, they are like perfect seats, like for their age as well.
But yeah, you don't chuck that money away. You never know when you might need it.
Yeah, I'll get them out tomorrow and just try and find somewhere on the flat for them to go. I'll have to fold them up and then just put them in my bedroom, I think, down the side of my bed or something.
Well, you'd be living like me then. Stock by the side of your bed.
Great.
Obviously, I want commission money, Sal.
Okay. So we got Lin in. Hello, Lin. Denz is in. Hello. Chris, it's on Sky at 8 o'clock. And yeah, we're just gonna have to try and find somewhere for them. And it would fund a good bit of the build as well, to be fair. Oops. Hello, Rich. Bye, Lisa. Do pop your hellos in, do pop your comments in, questions, whatever. There's 14 of you here, so say hello. It's very open, friendly chat. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Where's Potato? Haven't seen her about for a little while.
She's probably asleep.
So I've got a couple of £100 from sales like this week that I want to just get stopped with, but I don't know what the best way to kind of do that with. I mean, it's not like a large amount, but it's, a couple of hundred. I was thinking wholesale, but then obviously it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Boots aren't on. Charity shops are a bit meh. So I'm not really sure where the best way to spend it is.
Depends what you want to buy with it. I mean, you could go to the auction.
Yeah, I've never done that before, actually.
So that could be interesting. I can send you the details of a couple of cheap wholesalers I use where you'll get stuff that you'll make money on. It won't be like the finest quality. It'd be cheap and cheerful, but it'd be stuff that you can make a few quid on. Clothing. If it was me, I would save it for car boot season. Maybe spend a bit in the charity shops, but
I was sort of wondering, like, do I just save it for car boot season? And obviously, I'm going to go to Shaz's at some point. So, do I just save it and take it to pre-love with me?
I was doing £10 a kilo the other day. I had the notification through.
Yeah, no.
But I'm making big changes to my business this year.
Mm-hmm.
I will be focusing on Amazon as soon as they have verified my bank account details, which is taking longer than it did to verify my company.
Yeah, it does take a long time. Simon, married to reselling, he's a good person to speak to about Amazon as well, and Dave.
My plan is to become the richest reseller in the world. I might not succeed in it, but that is the target that I have set for myself.
Are you going to join Next Level Resale Group?
I might do at some point because I think it'd be useful to do sort of perhaps some reviews of some of these groups and see which is the best. But
yeah,
I just want to get set up on Amazon first off before I do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm working with another rival organisation at the minute on that, so we shall see what happens.
Yeah.
Lennon is hello, Lennon.
Hello, Lin. We've got Ian J in. Hello, thanks for joining.
Hello, Ian.
There she is, Potato. Hello, Potato. And Null has popped in as well. Hi, Null. Thanks for joining, and Happy New Year. Thank you for dropping in.
Hello, beautiful Noel.
And Rich is also in as well. Hiya, Rich.
Good evening, Richard.
Rich, I was talking to Max actually, because obviously I've just got my van. He said that you had a van as well. So let me know about your one.
I'll tell you about my one if you want. It's broken.
We all know about yours.
It's currently being used as a emergency stock room. It's got the giant boxes in the back of it that I accidentally ordered the wrong size of. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram post, but honestly, the size of what has arrived is huge. I've got a box in front of it, a normal size box as a comparison. And these are like mental. So I think
if you're on a day off, do you just spend the whole day listing when you're off?
Usually all sourcing. I get bored. Like I'm not good at like relaxing or unwinding. I always like want to do something to focus my mind.
Yeah.
So I'll either be doing listing, shipping, or sourcing. At the minute, I'm just focusing on listing and shipping. While I get rid of as much stock as I can.
Yeah. I got a couple of bits I need to list, but I haven't got much. But I do really need to get some stock because I've sold like quite a few bits on Whatnot, and then I had a good week obviously across eBay and the platform that should never be named this week. So I do actually really need to get more stock in. But it's just I just don't really know what the best way to use that money is, because I want to make sure that I profit from it, properly. Especially because I'm doing free postage on a lot of stuff now. And I don't know whether any of you guys are doing it or if Andrew's doing it, but
always do free postage. I used to charge for postage, and the number of messages I get from people going, "Can you combine postage?" or just sending me offers without the postage on anyway and stuff. It was taking up more and more of my time. So I thought, right, all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch everything to free post.
yeah,
I'm going to add the cost of the postage on to the cost, but it's not visible to the buyers. So I went through, I had nearly 1,000 listings at the time. I did that, changed all my listings, updated them, and then stuff started selling a lot more, a lot better. So I only charge a postage on auction items now. If I put something auction, I'll put a post on it. The other thing as well is if your courier loses stuff, they will only pay you the price minus the postage. If your buyer paid 25 quid, say, and 5 quid was postage, the courier only pay you 20 quid. But if you charge them 25 quid, including postage, so free P&P, the courier pays you the full 25. So I'm making more money that way when, like, Every lost hundreds of pounds worth of orders last year. Like, I don't know what happened, 25 orders went.
Yeah.
And if I had
you use the pack link, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was when the offer was on, and some of them eventually did turn up, but I got compensated on all of them. And if I'd been charging the postage, my compensation figure would have been less than I'd have refunded to the buyers. So,
yeah,
I mean, I know the fees come off when you refund on eBay anyway, so probably would have balanced out. But I ended up making a profit from every disaster, or I did get one negative from a customer who was like, not saying that he hadn't received his parcel, and I was like, I spoke to him an hour before he left a negative and said, "Look, do you want a refund?" "No, I'll wait until Monday, mate, in case it turns up." Fair enough. And then he raised the case and left me a negative, and I was just like, "Oh, prick!"
What about?
Just an hour ago.
See, I'd thought about free postage for a little while because actually, when the fees come out, it takes up most of what you've charged for postage anyway. So you're kind of always paying the postage anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
So,
depends how much they take, whatever the category fee is, so 10, 12% off.
and then if you promoted it as well, though, then obviously you pay that. So it can end up like your fees is basically what you get swallowed up by what they pay for the postage anyway. So you're kind of paying, kind of doing free postage still anyway, really.
The other thing I always think as well is, and I do this because I used to get fucked off with postage. When I used to buy stuff on eBay, I always used to search for, you can tick the option to only search for sellers who offer free postage.
Yeah.
Because what I used to do is I see stuff, think, oh, that's a good price, buy it, and I'd not noticed that there was postage charged on top. I ended up paying more than I thought. So now I just filter on free postage, and I'm sure there will be other people who do the same as well. So all those people, if you're not offering free postage, all the people like me who might have bought from you aren't, because they've excluded your listings by selecting the only show free postage option.
Yeah.
So why ever do something that reduces the number of buyers your stock's going to be in front of? That's how I always think.
Yeah.
I see other people are now as well moving towards free postage, and
Yeah.
eBay likes it. They always say,
isn't it? I mean, even remember when I contacted them on Facebook like about 6 weeks ago, maybe, about like my sales and things, and that was the first thing they suggested back to me. It was a few price cuts, but do free postage.
yeah, they I suspect they're saying that because the algorithm probably favours sellers who've got free postage when it's the best match. So again, I've never seen the logic for putting it separate when you can include it in the price. The buyer thinks they're getting it for free, but they're not. You're still charging them for it. It's just not as visible.
Yeah. Kathy said, by listing, do you mean going to Weatherspoons?
I haven't been to Weatherspoons. When did I last go to Weatherspoons? Can't remember. Been a couple of weeks at least.
Hello, Sean. I actually went to Weatherspoons in the day when I decided to with my sister, when I then decided to go on Lindsay's stream very drunk and decide everyone needed to sing with me. And I ordered cheeseburger and chips, right? And when I last went about 3 months before, I had the same. They missed off the cheese, and I ordered it at the bar as well. Didn't bring out the cheese. So I said, oh, there's no cheese in this. And it took so long to come out with a bit of cheese that I just carried on eating it. And he just come out with like a fucking American cheese slice on a plate.
Jesus Christ.
And then we ordered it again through the app. And I told her about the whole story of no cheese. Come out again, no cheese. And I was like, what is their problem? Why is it so hard to put a bit of cheese in this burger?
I must say, I've never had that, mind you. I don't think I've ordered a cheeseburger. I always go for the buttermilk fried chicken burger.
Oh, do you? See, in London, they have ramen on the menu, which is actually quite nice, their ramen. But here, they don't have it on the menu here.
They do like their regional variations. We have Welsh, a couple of Welsh dishes on the menu. I say Welsh, like you can't get them anywhere else. There's just Weatherspoons version of Wales.
Yeah.
They're basically like, there's a curry, Welsh chicken curry or something like that. It's just the same as any other freaking curry as far as I can tell. And there's something else as well. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, they do like to do their regional variations. That Weatherspoons I go to in Stepney Green, the Mile End one, cheapest Weatherspoons I've ever been to in my life. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll go in there next month again. £2.06 for a pint of cider. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like student days. can we send a shout out to Sophie's sister who got through Saturday night with the drunkest woman to have ever lived? I heard Gary Barlow hired bodyguards in case Sophie came round and sang at him. Yeah, I do need to apologise to everyone for my behaviour on Saturday night.
No, don't do that. People will be all that happens if you do that is you set a precedent, and then when you're drunk again, people expect you to apologise. You just end up apologising all the time. If I apologise for every stupid thing I did on Drinking with Andrew or said, I'd never stop apologising. Not worth it.
Well, I'd said to Lindsay already, actually, I'd said probably not going to come on because me and my sister have been out all afternoon watching the football, playing pool and drinking and stuff. So I said probably not going to come on. But of course, I was absolutely smashed by this point. And I thought, yeah, why not? Yeah. And then I decided that everyone had to sing songs with me, but it was only me singing or shouting, rather.
This is what happens when I'm not around.
There was a lot of Robbie Williams going on, actually. Why can they do hot beans on breakfast? They're always cold. Not totally sure about that one, Rich. I'll tell you what I don't like though is when you go into Wetherspoons, like, you know, for a breakfast, and you know, say if you've been away for a weekend and you know in the city or whatever, and you think, oh, I'll just have a Wetherspoons breakfast and you know head off or whatever, and then and then you see all the old men in there drinking at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like,
oh yeah. I remember when they first started doing, because they never used to be open at 8 for drink. And when they first started doing the drink at 8 o'clock, I remember going past about 7:45 in the morning. There's a freaking queue to get in.
Oh, disgusting, absolutely disgusting. I can't manage.
All the alkies wanted a drink.
Yeah.
Probably still happens now. Madness.
Hello, Junie.
Hello, Junie.
You could have warned me that was about to pop on. I could have been doing all sorts.
I won't say what I imagine people doing when they're off camera because it's probably not appropriate. On my channel, I'll say what I imagine people doing.
Yes, I just came off of YouTube hearing you saying about your drunken singing and making me sing.
Oh yeah, we did pray, didn't we?
Yes, with the actions.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I was in the pray dance. Yeah.
I did try to forget that, yes.
I did.
Oh, hubby earlier when I said, oh, Sophie sent me an invite for tonight. Does that mean you need wine?
So you got a reputation now.
Trouble. Sorry?
So Sophie's got a reputation now, that's it. I remember the days when it was just me who used to get drunk on YouTube. Now it's the whole world.
I'm just on the ginger beer, that's all.
Ah, that's good. I've got another little guest as well. Everyone's coming in now.
Hello.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hello, Andrew. Hello, Junie.
You're looking like you've lost weight. Is this the new year, new you?
I've been losing weight for quite a while now. Like, I think it was Mummy Lin mentioned, like, go, I watched back some of your lives, like when you first started. She said you two were quite chubby. I don't know. We've been like walking. Like Sophie will tell you all about our walks. I've been.
I saw a YouTube video of you walking when Sophie came visit.
Oh God! Ask Alvin what 3 turns means.
It means 2 miles.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more.
Like, how much further is it to Little? And he goes, 3 turns. What the fuck is 3 turns? It's like speaking in sailor directions or something.
I like how Andrew doesn't say that June's lost weight.
You're going to get slapped now, Andrew.
Hey,
yeah.
Listen, nobody has said I've lost weight either, Judy, so don't worry.
But you're tall. I'm just little.
I was actually all right, to be honest. I was just really tired. I just couldn't keep my eyes open, but I wasn't ill or anything. I was fine. I was just knackered.
The first time I had 3 months off drinking this, well, not 3 months off drinking, I had 3 months of reduced drinking, 3 months of not going to the pub. And the first time I went to the pub was the start of December. And the next day, I did 12, 14 hours of drinking, maybe more. I was in the nightclub and all sorts. The next day, I had to go to Bernardo's to go and get some stock. I ended up being sick in their bins.
Oh,
I was thinking to myself, whoever's dumpster diving in this bin's going to have a great time, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm glad we're not there dumpster diving, to be fair then. No thanks, that'd be a bit gross.
that is horrific. No, Lisa, please don't watch it back. No one needs to see it.
Yeah,
I'm there in the back room going, I need to be sick. The bin's closer, go there. You can't go to the toilet. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, it's awful.
gross.
Thanks for that story.
I was
Had
nearly
my tea.
I was there. I had my last day of drinking on the 22nd, I think, Mad Friday. And that was another big session. But I was home by midnight, so I wasn't, I was only out for 10 hours. And I was roughing Bernardo's the next day as well. So I was saying, look, we might have another bin incident soon.
Oh, God. Just stay at home.
But I avoided it.
No one needs to see it, hear it.
It's December, isn't it? December is the 1 month where I drink what I want, eat what I want. I'm back on the couscous now.
Couscous.
Oh, couscous for lunch every day. I'm so hungry. I have couscous for lunch every day now.
Done something to my head.
It's 118 calories and that's it. It's like, it's like eating celery.
What, just per day? 180.
It's 118 calories in it. That's just for lunch. Well, bear in mind, look, my lunch normally used to be like, sandwich, crisp, sausage roll,
KFC.
regional KFC.
Cheeky sod.
10 ciders.
I do like your face, Linz, on because you're going on Chris's podcast, didn't you?
Yeah.
And the thumbnail for it's like you're like.
I actually didn't recognise you at all. I was like,
he sent us a picture of him holding a sign saying I'm special, so I thought, fuck it, I'll repay the favour.
Yeah.
I was thinking the standard of Chris's guests have gone up.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Not my comment of you look like. What are friends for, Linz?
Right, you can fuck right off.
oh, shush, Sean. Don't tell everyone.
I've not done my 2024 goals video yet. I was going to film that tonight, and then Sophie messaged me to say, "Come here."
Yeah, come here.
So I did what was told.
Well, I've got a bone to pick, so I said, "Fucking come here," and you said you're getting old and you fucking go to bed early.
I did. I was in bed for 9 that night.
Honestly,
that was knackered.
Fucking Lucy let down.
Just going back to the chat a minute. Oh yeah, I got to there.
Did I say Lisa said she needs to go watch back Saturday show with you?
Yeah,
very drunk. I say go watch it, Lisa. It was hilarious.
I said don't bother. You're not missing.
Yeah, I think you should.
The bit where Sophie's sister got naked was the best bit.
And Kate Bush as well. Well, that was just amazing,
Who?
We literally saw it.
Yeah.
What?
Doing Kate Bush. I can't remember that.
You really got into it.
We had to do.
There's a few things you can't remember from that stream, but don't worry, we'll keep them to ourselves. Blackmail.
Yeah, she needs to go watch that back to see what she really did. Really,
I really don't want to. I really don't want to.
I think you came in, and I think me, Alvin, partially Jeff, and Junie all just had to sing. Like, you need to just sing with me.
And she was right in the camera as well, going, sing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, at least I'm a singing drunk.
I think we were all a little bit gone. I'm just like chuffed that like we had Jeff very merry again on our show. Jeff was he very much enjoyed his evening.
That's good.
How much gin did he drink?
He didn't. He was drinking some orange flavoured vodka. And yeah, Jeff was lit. Absolutely lit.
Santa should be drinking sherry.
Well, he was drinking the vodka like shots, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was shotting it back.
Has anyone else still got their decks up?
I'll take this one. No, because I never put them up in the first place.
I have to admit, I actually didn't bother putting them up this year because I was working Christmas Day. I wasn't feeling Christmassy anyway this year, to be honest. And also because I was working Christmas Day, I just thought, I just can't be bothered. I'm not even going to be here to bloody enjoy them anyway. So I couldn't be bothered.
I do still have the tree up. It will be going down tomorrow or the next day.
Don't you have to? Isn't there like an old wives' tale that you have to put it down by the 10th of January, otherwise you'll have bad luck?
It's 12 days after Christmas, I think.
Is
It
it?
can't be true though, because I've had nothing but bad luck and I ain't got no tree.
Yeah, Lisa just says she takes them down 12 days after Christmas. Her mum does, so I think that's the thing.
Your mum never, what? Even when you were a kid, your mum never put any decorations up.
No, Lisa said her mum does. She's still got hers up, but Lisa doesn't put them up.
Oh, I read that as like my mum has never put any up, like any decorations up, like ever.
What Lisa is saying is she is a lady after my own heart. Speaking of which, I've got a match on Tinder I've been talking to today.
Oh yeah.
I paid for a Tinder subscription last month, and it's actually got me my second ever person who's messaged me on Tinder.
I do think though, if you pay for these things, you're more likely to find someone to match with, because if you're paying for it, you'd think that means someone's a bit more serious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. I've paid for it.
You mean that they're not just random weirdos that are just looking for...
I know where Tunee's head's gone here, but I'm a well-behaved individual.
No, because I met Paul through online dating, and I met some weirdos.
Oh God,
paid for their subscription before I actually met Paul. I could write a book about some of my dates.
Yes, I've had some odd ones too, and odd people. You know, when you chat to people and you think actually you're a bit weird. But yeah. But I kind of thought, because I met Kate on Match.com, and obviously that's a paid for. Well, to use it, you've basically got to pay for it. Like you don't really get much free out of it at all.
Yes, if you want sex, you've got to pay for it.
So
No, that's prostitution, Andrew. That is.
Well, is that not what it is?
No.
No.
Well,
right. It might be, but
listen, I'm not on there to have a sexist relationship, am I?
A sexist relationship.
Sexless.
Oh.
I don't want a sexist one either.
No.
But it is isn't it? Like you're on there, you're putting out, I won't say best pictures because I'm not putting my best pictures out. But you're literally paying for introductions, aren't you?
Well, I don't know, because I mean, obviously, when I met Kate on Match, that was like 4 years ago. But you can't really use Match unless you pay for it. Like they don't give you much for free whatsoever. So you kind of think, well, this is what I thought actually at the time. I'm going to correct myself now. Because I was like, I really wanted to meet someone at that time. So I kind of thought, well, if I pay for it, like, on a proper site and everything, you're probably going to find more people who want the same thing as you, because you're paying out money to, potentially meet them. Yeah. However, I found a lot of the same people on there who are also on like Tinder and other places.
Yes.
Why the fuck are you paying for this? Like, you can just like fuck people around on Tinder and it's free. Go do that. Like, why are you paying to be on Match when you're like the same person. Like,
I find you go on Plenty of Fish, it's the same people on Tinder. You go on Tinder, it's the same people who are on Bumble.
yeah, they're
You're
all
on Bumble, it's the same people who are on Match. So basically, and this is ladies who are, you know, attractive ladies who you would think would be able to get a date, you know, relatively easily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could be crazy psychos. We don't know because none of them have matched with me. But you know, they're paying. If they're paying for even 2 of those, that's 70 quid a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is what I don't understand. Like, why people pay these subscriptions to like meet someone, yet they're on every like platform. That was just what I couldn't get my head around. It's like, why are you like on Match when you're paying like, I don't know, £20 a month or whatever it was then, I can't remember. But you're on Tinder as well and Plenty of Fish or, you know, whatever. And like, I don't know, I just thought it was like really weird.
So do all these you have to pay if you want to like send messages then?
On Match, yeah. So I think you only get like 10 free messages on Match. So if you want to use the site, and you can't really view people's full profile either unless you pay for it. So if you want to use Match, you have to pay a subscription basically. Rather than like Tinder and Plenty of Fish and others, you can kind of see everything for pretty much free, really. But, I mean, I haven't used it for over 4 years now, but yeah.
Like there wasn't Tinder or Bumble or whatever else Andrew said in my day. God, it sounds like forever. But like it was Match.com was one of the ones I was signed up for, but another one is non-existent now. The one that I met Paul on, it was called Loopy Love.
Oh,
yeah, and it lived up to its name for a while. So yeah, it was interesting.
Did you ever try that eHarmony that was supposed to match people based on
based on your profession, wasn't it?
Well, based on your like personality or something, like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Christ, you should have seen the people that matched me with. Every one of them looked like they could take me out and beat me up.
I met Alvin online on Badoo, actually. It was like a website via Facebook.
How funny.
We've been together since 2012.
I can remember years ago, there was like something on Facebook called Zeus. Do you remember that one?
I do. I think it's still going.
Is it? I mean, this is going back about 15 years.
Yeah, I remember using Zeus.
Oh no, I'd met Paul by then because I've been together 16 years past Boxing Day.
Still going, Zeus.
Right. I remember I only found out about that because there was a guy who I was working with and he was having an affair with someone on it. Lisa used Plenty of Fish and they've been together 14 years. It can work, you know, online relationships. You can actually, like, you know, meet someone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think I'm more successful online than I am offline, put it that way.
Yeah.
Bradley Pitt has done very well for himself before.
Chris says there's a nice one called Davina on Tinder.
Not going near that.
I'm sure there's lots of Davina.
That is a reference to an unfortunate night out I once had.
Oh.
Where I got an unpleasant surprise in the bedroom.
Oh right, okay. Sophie, which city was the cubicle? Oh, that's like the Capsule Hotel. That was Vienna in Austria when I stayed there. Lindsay will know what I'm talking about. You only meet 2 types of people on these dating sites. Those have an undercarriage like a run-over hedgehog and those drunk, randy and bored.
Trust you to say that.
I'd like to say that I can happily fill both categories.
Yeah, I do as well, actually, now. I didn't at the time, but I do now.
Like what Chop put, he said, I only sleep on the wet patch these days if I spill the glass that had my teeth in.
I need to swallow my beer. I couldn't swallow it then.
Don't start saying swallow, Soph, not now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kind of not a good time to say that, was it?
Did you see Chop Chop's earlier one though? He said, "I'm old. I met my wife on Exchange and Mart."
Exchange
and Mart. Was that not like a car magazine and other things sold on there? Exchange and Mart. It's like a magazine.
See, Chop understands the way the world works.
Who's Killam? Killam just did a video about staying in the space capsule hotel for 7 days, no leaving. Oh, I couldn't just stay in that same place for 7 days and not leave it.
It sounds a bit like going on holiday with me.
What? Just staying in a room for 7 days?
Well, trapped.
Don't put that on your bloody Tinder profile. No wonder you're only getting one match.
I think Stu Mandry wrote me Tinder profile, so I need to actually have a look to see what's on it.
So you don't even know what's on there?
No clue.
I'm gonna write you a Tinder profile. I'm gonna write you one.
Did you say Stu Mandry wrote your profile?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Mel. I thought Mel was going to do it.
Yeah, and then she come up with some stupid suggestions, so I got Stu to do it instead.
So you went for the comical edge rather than the from the heart edge.
Yes. Mel was trying to get me to portray myself as something I'm not. So, I'd rather people realise might not be quite the full ticket up front and know what they're getting into.
But how have you phrased that though in your profile? Have you just said, "Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm mental"?
I'm just going to reply to Sarah's message she sent me on the Tinder because I can do this now.
Yeah. Well, be thoughtful about your message.
I've told her she's going to feel even worse than she already does after a kettle class.
Oh, okay, yeah. What is Exchange and Mart? I don't know what this is.
It's an old magazine where people used to put adverts in to sell stuff.
Yeah, and there was cars as well as other stuff. It's like resellers on Exchange and Mart. In the old days, when we were young, except for you, Sophie, who's still young.
I'm not anymore. Also, to be honest, I know no one that's met a partner who lasted longer than 4 hours online. Well, you do. You know me and Lisa.
It's like me and Alvin.
Yeah.
And her husband.
It's like ordering pizza here in London. Log on, select your flavour, and have it at your door in 30 minutes. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more people in London, isn't there? So there's a lot more people on these things. They're probably a bit more go to the next one. But you can. It's easy enough to meet someone. You can find long-term relationships online.
6'4" tall, great believer in honesty and trust, dog lover, slight sci-fi geek, dad dancer, dad bod without the kids, onion hater, past the age where I'm chasing after casual things, so lucky with something longer term. I think what I've done there is I've merged Mel's and Stu's feedback into the ultimate super profile.
Yeah, and you've put in there what you're after straight off as well. So, yeah, I like that. I don't know what I think about the onion hate a bit though, but I suppose
not that it makes a difference because technically you'll still get idiots. My son moans that all these girls now, especially the younger girls, because he's only 20, but he said they're all sort of these selfie loving girls that if you don't have expensive things and want to spend lots of money on them, they're not interested, kind of thing. So I don't know how it is with people a little bit older.
I think people are a little bit older, just I don't know, you've kind of lived your life a bit. You sort of know what you want a bit more rather than
as a man who has recently turned 21 and therefore not 20, I can address this. I like expensive things and I like people who buy me stuff. So I would be very happy if I met a girl that did that.
You should hook up with Brad then.
I don't think Brad could afford my lifestyle.
See, I could have had you as like a son-in-law then. I'm gutted.
I've no wish to have that familial relationship at all. I'm perfectly happy with the not having a dad thing. Works better for me.
And by the way, you haven't just turned 21. You're 21 next year, because that's what I was telling everyone Saturday.
Well, you've gone back in time, haven't you? You can't do that. We've agreed that we're 21.
Yeah, next year. No, this year. Sorry, this year. We're 21 this year. We haven't just recently turned 21.
Ah,
I distinctly remember.
I get it now.
I distinctly remember having a 21st birthday drinking with Andrew for 2 years running.
Yeah, no,
that was
all in your mind. It was 20.
Was it 2 years ago? I was trying to hire a prostitute on Drinking with Andrew for my birthday. Didn't go well. Might be 3 years ago.
You wanted one to come out with a cake.
Yes, yes. Yes, I was looking to see how to get somebody to come out with a cake.
Oh, gee. So does that mean you're both have special birthdays this year?
Yeah, 21.
Andrew and Lindsay.
Yeah, we're both 21. I'll be 21 in the June, and Andrew's 21 in the July.
Yes, and I'm planning to celebrate as all 21-year-olds do by going to Disneyland.
Yay! Can I come?
Of course, anyone's invited as long as they can pay for me to go there as well.
I'd like to go.
What he means to say, Soph, is you can go as long as you pay for his ticket.
Pay for him. What about if we went in my van and stayed in my van?
I think that's how rumours start. Have you seen the size of me? I don't think I'd be able to get in it. I am 7'5" tall. Junie will tell you. She's met me in person.
You might have to just curl up.
Your footfall? What?
7'5".
Yeah, I had to fold him into my car. Is that?
Sean says the scary part is when you log on and distance person you're chatting to is measured in feet. My best friend Ray lives in a large group of flats. It's like knocking shop around Wharton.
Oh, that is one of the best things on Tinder. If you go into a large civil service office, and I do this a lot, set your radius to as low as it'll go and see how many of your colleagues are on Tinder. Brilliant. None of them fucking.
You know what? I'm going to tell you like a really weird story, and I was thinking about this the other day, right? This was when I was at uni, so I was about 19, 20 when this happened, and I was getting the train back from Plymouth to Cheltenham for the holidays, and I was talking to this girl at the time who lived in Exeter. Anyway, we'd swapped Facebooks by this point, and we were messaging on Facebook. It turned out we were on the same train because she was like, "Oh, actually, I've just come back from Plymouth going to Exeter." And I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm on a train going to Plymouth to Cheltenham." And it's the same train that goes, through. And, we then worked out we were actually sat on the same train. And I said, "Oh," and I was reading my biology book at the time, because obviously I'm such a nerd. So I'm there on the train reading my biology book. I said, "Oh, by the way, I think I see you, but I'm the girl with reading a biology book." She just stopped messaging me straight away, and I was kind of looking at that, and I could hear her sort of going, "Oh my god, like that's her, like over there. Oh my god, that's her." And I'm there like sinking further and further into this book, like this. And then she got off the train. I could see her sort of looking back, I think, trying to see like through the window. So I was sat by the window, and then never spoke to her again. It was the weirdest thing ever.
She was probably looking back to see if you was stalking her. Like, you're going to follow her.
I was still like this, like hiding behind my biology book.
The thing is, though, you never know. Your future wife could be on that train.
You never know. I've had a man give me his number on the train before as well. Again, when I was coming home from uni.
Was that right? When the conductor gives you a phone number, that's for the Samaritans.
No, it was a guy who was sat opposite me, and he was he'd gone in the Marines. He was from Newcastle, I think, and he'd gone in the Marines, and he was based at Limpstone in Exeter, but he'd gone AWOL, basically.
He was based where?
Limpstone in Exeter.
What a brilliant name for an army base.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, for a Navy base of Marines.
And he'd gone AWOL. And we were just chatting about it. He said he didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. And we were just chatting. We pretty much chatted the whole way till I got off at Cheltenham, to be honest, for 2.5 hours. And then just as I was getting off the train, he caught me and he went, "Oh, here's my number." And he gave me his number. And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. No one ever gives me their number."
I bet you never rung it though.
I did message him actually. And yeah, we spoke for a little bit afterwards, but then that was it. He was AWOL in Newcastle.
One of the things I need to do this year is get some more business cards so I can start giving out my number. What I used to do was when I was at the car boot selling, if somebody attractive come to my store, I'd give them my business card.
Yeah.
Or just anybody attractive.
Well, yeah, unless they was with their partners, in which case they didn't get it.
Do you know what? I was so fucking brazen in my early 20s that if I thought like someone was fit, I used to write my number on a napkin and just give it to them. I was so bloody brazen. No one ever messaged me, but I was so bloody brazen. I wouldn't do that now. I've done all sorts of people, waitresses, or like, you know, waiters, people who are like sat opposite me. I've just gone, got them on a napkin. Like, I was so bloody brazen. I would never ever do that now. But I never ever got one message out of it. Probably thought, what a fucking weirdo. But I was just like, yeah, I'm cool, you know. Yeah.
I had Daisy Duck give me a phone number once.
Who's Daisy Duck?
From Disney. Donald Duck's missus. I went to Disneyland Paris. I was in Disney Hotel for breakfast. Daisy Duck took a shine to me. Give me a phone number. Wrote me a message. It was in French. I couldn't fucking work out what it said for love nor money. Never rung me. Don't know what she looked like under the outfit. Could have been a bloke for all I know.
Probably was.
Please highlight Paul's comment.
Yeah, well, you can Google a number and it will tell you where they live, I think, doesn't it? Something, I don't know. Never tried it, to be quite honest.
This is exactly why I don't give people my real number.
Oh, really?
Do you know the big problem with giving people your phone number?
No, I don't have your number. I only have your Instagram. I just thought of that.
Do you know the big problem with giving people your phone number?
What?
They ring you. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Short and sweet, but true.
That is very true.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Hang on, Kathy.
I got a call from somebody recently.
No, if you don't want to be phoned, don't give people your number. Easy. Chops it there, folks. Right now, Kathy is accusing me of being a hussy. I don't think that's very fair. Daisy gave me her number. He's the hussy. I didn't give her my number. I tried to eat my breakfast. She's bothering me.
So someone dressed up as Daisy Duck gave you her number?
Yes. Well, it could have been a her. Or it could have been a him. I don't know you don't know what they look like under the costume, do you?
Considering like they're in that costume and you couldn't understand French, yeah, you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Could have been a serial killer for all you know.
Well, I hope in Disney doesn't employ serial killers unless it's Deadpool.
How do you know?
Anyway, going back there this year, hopefully me and Daisy will be able to rekindle our romance.
Yeah, she might have been pining for you this whole time.
Well, I get a rock up there for my character breakfast at a Disney hotel. And if there's a Daisy Duck there, God help him.
What about Minnie?
Me and Daisy have got a connection.
Fair enough.
It's 10 minutes to the darts final now. Now, I've never watched darts. Like, I'm not interested in darts, but I like fairy tale stories, you know? So
I
I
used
kind
to,
of like to
You like
watch it.
what?
I used
like
to go
what?
to the,
Fairy tale stories. Because this is a bit of a fairy tale, isn't it? 16-year-old debut.
yes, a lad who's not old enough to have the vote and has just barely lost his virginity, probably hasn't actually, to be fair, is now going to win £500,000.
Yeah, and
Can
he's
you
not
imagine?
old enough to attend that place on his own either.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I used to go and watch the darts in Blackpool at the Winter Gardens every year. I've been to quite a few competitions. Been to Wolverhampton to watch the darts, 3 places. But I don't have the Sky TV anymore. So come 8 o'clock, I will have to go in do some shipping of some orders.
That's all right. What was I going to tell you? I'm absolutely awful at darts. Really.
Surprised me. I thought you'd be very good.
No, I'm
I
perfect.
was fairly good at one point in time. I haven't thrown a dart for years though.
I once won a game of Killer.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm better at pool, but darts I'm awful at.
And I used to be on when I worked in a bank years and years ago, I used to be part of the women's team for the darts.
Oh, were you? Were you any good, Junie?
No.
No. Are you just saying that?
No, I was always the one that had, because this sounds really dodgy when I say it online. I was always the one that had to finish the game. I was going to say I was the finisher.
You were the finisher.
Was that your name, Junie the Finisher? That's your darts name.
I wasn't too bad actually. We did win a few. So,
what's your last name, Junie?
What now or then?
Now.
Dickie.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Oh my god, that's even better. Junie.
No, but I wasn't married then. I wasn't married then, so it would have been my maiden name.
What was your maiden name?
Reed.
Reed. Oh no, Dickie is far better. It goes with your darts name like perfectly.
What, Dickie Finisher?
Yeah, Junie the Finisher, Dickie.
Dickie the Finisher.
Darts name.
I can do a lot of finishing with Dickie.
See, even worse is one of my sisters married a Dick. As in his name, his last name is Dick.
That is no way to speak about your brother-in-law.
So when I got married, I said I got 2 extra letters, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Very cool.
It was only polite, really, wasn't it, Junie, that you did that? She took on 2 extra letters, I suppose. Dick,
so like when my sister had kids, she had to make sure that the first name of her children went with the last name, so that they didn't get bullied. So,
yeah. What do you reckon your darts name would be, Andrew?
And a Terminator, aren't I?
Andrew the Terminator Mulcock Nolan.
Don't use me professional name.
Well, that is your name.
Yeah, no, Nolan. There's no cock involved.
There is. And it nulls.
No.
It's a mulcock.
No, that is.
There's no cock involved.
It's a mulled cock.
No, just Nolan.
All right, Andrew the Terminator Nolan. What about you, Lynn?
No, fucking hell. I'll be the bandit.
Yeah, Lindsay the Bandit Joseph.
You've got to pick your walk-on music though.
Oh yeah.
I would obviously be Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
He's got the Eye of the Tiger. Da, 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 da. Can't remember the words.
True. the Terminator, Nolan. What'll be your walkout music, Junie? What about Pray?
I need to pray.
Praise for a quick finish. It's Junie, the finisher, Dickie. What about you, Lynn?
I'm going to go with that. Like, I don't know what it's called. Do you know, like, if I'm going to be a bandit, then I'm going to have some sort of like cowboy music, like.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glams. Mwah.
Hello, Dana. I don't
Can
know
I
what
not
my name would be.
Sophie?
Yeah.
Can I not have relight my fire?
You want real? Oh yeah, that's better actually, isn't it? Yeah, that does go
pretty.
better.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who is Grandma's Closet?
Dana.
You don't know Glamours. Oh my goodness.
Who
Where
is
have you been?
Dana? Does Dana know me, more to the point?
Yes.
Yes.
Dana knows you.
I can't see the picture. We need to get like this is the problem. YouTube, the pictures are never big enough.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give Dana the stream link. Dana, if you don't want to come on, it's fine. But I'm going to insta you the stream link so Andrew can see you because he thinks he doesn't know you, but he does.
Okay.
So just bear with me.
Have you not been on live with us when we had Glams on? Possibly not then.
Right, I've Instagrammed you the stream link, Dana. So if you don't want to come on, that's fine. If you're busy.
Although it is mandatory.
Yeah, see, Glam says she knows you from your work on OnlyFans, Andrew.
Yeah.
Do you know, I did start an OnlyFans account, but I had no subscribers. So
No, I think you did have a subscriber. It was Dana. She was your top fan.
No, I apologise now. It was just a camera angle.
Yeah, exactly, Lisa. He just doesn't watch our lives. Look, it's just.
I don't watch anyone's lives. I do watch people's pre-records when I'm listening now. I saw Alvin having a row with somebody outside her flat. She was very attractive, but she was very angry.
Attractive?
No, she was not attractive.
She was mental.
She is like, no.
She would have happily been a match with me on the Tinder.
Oh my God. Is this really who you're looking for?
Yeah, don't be looking for that, honestly. That's a complete Looney Tune. And that's just politely.
I'd have converted her. She'd have been jumping in that dumpster, no problem. Oh shit, I've just nearly dropped a drink.
What do you think my dark's name would be? I don't know.
Sophie.
I was going to say Pinpoint, but that's a bit boring, isn't it? What do you think, Andrew? What's my dark's name?
I think Sophie, the karaoke superstar.
I don't know. What do you reckon, Junie?
Yeah, I reckon Andrew's one's fairly good. Sophie, the singing superstar.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more of Sophie, the student flasher.
Student flasher, oh yeah. I did it the first time actually. I've seen a light on in that window over there. I think they've been like renovating it or something, that student house.
They've been putting blackout blinds in.
Well, I hope so, because it would be best for both parties.
Yeah, see, Chop said that woman in the video, Andrew, was nasty. She was, Chop. She was indeed.
She really was nasty.
I mean, we have Rough in Portsmouth. And don't fucking make any comments about me, because I know. But she was like...
Yeah, but there's ref like that guy that called us fat, but there's also ref like that guy that, not the guy, the girl who was just horrible.
She'd have had a, she'd had an invitation to an event that would have calmed her down.
Yeah.
You could have just chucked her in that dumpster where you were sick and left her there.
Yeah. I need a wee. Bear with me. The dart's going to start in a minute.
I need one too. Junie, you're in charge.
No, I'm not.
Right, Junie's in charge.
No, I'm not. I don't do lives until 2 weeks ago.
And you've been great. Look at you. Look how far you've come, though. Like,
I'm absolutely shattered.
so am I. I'm absolutely knackered. This week's been non-stop.
Yeah.
Which is why I won't be staying the full stream, because I need to go get my dinner, because Alvin's made me a shepherd's pie, bless him. It's not done yet. It'll be done in about 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to go and eat that, get a shower, get in my gym jams, and go to sleep, because I'm live with, yay, I can shout out. Shout out.
Oh,
Cheeky
cool.
plug. Tomorrow at 1, over on Cookie and the Haydens, I am on with Chris with his podcast.
Yeah, I've put that notified button thing on for it.
Alvin can't make it, unfortunately. He's got a meeting to go to, but yeah.
Well, that was, they timed it together there.
Well,
We had a cookie in the toilet.
we do now live together, and those who live together toilet together.
Pee together.
Yeah,
I had
that was like,
yeah.
that was spot on timing how you both came in. Literally, it's like
synchronized.
Oh, we time a lot well together.
Yeah.
No, I had an interview today for another volunteer position.
Oh yeah.
This afternoon. It went really well. So
Oh good.
yeah, to do my PVG and that, and then I should get going. So
Excellent. I am looking for slave labour. If you want to volunteer with me, you don't need to worry about the interview. You've got the job.
Oh, hey. It's a bit of a commute.
You've got a new
Junie
video out.
charges.
I can't unfortunately pay any fuel or
Expenses.
travel expenses because it
Yeah,
was
but
just
the thing is, I remember from Saturday night, Junie specifically said she charges at least £50 an hour. At least.
Yeah.
not having that. Not having that.
That was Ian, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, I give you a role. Job done. Obviously, you need to relocate. I can't pay relocation expenses. There will be, in fact, no expenses of any kind paid ever.
You're really selling it to me there, Andrew.
How can you refuse that, Junie?
I know, it's just amazing.
But you have the privilege with the man who was once voted as the most inspirational leader. So there you go.
So who
I
was
mean,
that?
I did actually write that nomination myself, but it actually, believe it or not, got me to second place in the awards. So there you go. Brilliant nomination. I too can teach you how to write nominations.
I think I'll just stay in Scotland.
I need
Sorry.
to come back to Scotland in my van.
Right. Who is Glams then? Does she have an Instagram?
Yes, Glamorous is it?
It's
Same
what?
name,
Hang on, slow down now, right? I can only type so quick. What am I looking for?
Glamours with a Z on the end. It's there in the comments. Glamours Closet.
I'm just seeing if I'm following. Glamour's Closet 1970.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's got a new follower.
Should
I
be
got
free.
rubber Glams, but there you go. Bloody hell, Christ. It's got a partner more attractive than me. If that was possible.
Glampar is very attractive.
We've had Glampar on our show in the background in his pants.
What's his name again? Jeff? Is it Jeff?
No, and now the name has completely escaped me.
No, Jeff is the one who dresses as Father Christmas.
I
You
know.
remember this?
Yeah.
It's just Glampar, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
But Glampar is very attractive. But Dana is also very attractive. Very attractive pair.
I obviously will end up dating somebody who's on the level of Nicole Kidman
Obviously.
when she was younger. Not as she is now, because that's just far too much surgery.
Now, I know some of them go way too far with the surgery, and it just looks so bad.
Can you imagine if I had plastic surgery? I'd look like I'd melted.
Was it Paul? I don't think so, Lisa. No, the name completely escapes my mind. It's just Glampar, anyway.
Yeah.
Glammers and Glampar.
Yeah, both very attractive Americans.
I watched back her video the other day from her making scones.
Yeah, that was about 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh, was it? Well, I just saw it.
I haven't seen that.
Who's making scones?
Glams making scones last night. Well, I say last night. It would have been last night for Glams, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning here.
Who's Dana?
Oh my god!
You're doing it purposely now.
Yes, I think.
Who's
But
Dana?
as Soph was saying, we need to make biscuits and gravy, and Glams is going to show us how you make them proper. Like,
Are they like scones?
Kind of, aren't they? I suppose.
Glam said they're a bit lighter,
and
flakier than scones, but I don't know. But we're going to make them anyway. We're going to give it a go and see how much we can fuck it up.
Yeah. I think we should both video us doing it and then kind of try and put the clips together.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Yeah, I think we've been saying this for ages.
Well, we need Glams to like show us on video first, like step by step.
Or you could do a live together and do side by side, like how Fiddler's brother and him does the pancakes. Side by side.
Or she can just send us the recipe. We both got to interpret the recipe as we see.
Okay.
And she can just send us the recipe, and then we just got to like interpret it as we, do it, kind of thing.
We'll do a Kay's cooking taste test at the end.
Yeah.
And here's the taste test.
The taste test.
And if no one knows what I'm going on about, go and watch Kay's cooking. Watch her go fuck shit up.
Is that the woman with the stove and that, and she just makes a total mess of everything? And
yes, she literally ruins everything.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
But it's just funny, and I think that's why she's successful, because people just watch her to see what she's going to destroy this time.
I haven't watched it for ages, but I remember when I first started, I watched YouTube that a few years ago. I found her then.
They're warming up at the moment, just so you know.
Lisa, she does. She makes her poor son eat everything at the end. She's like, here's the taste test. And it looks like she's going to put it in her mouth, but then he has to eat it. Although he's used to that. We watched a thing the other day where he shows what he eats, like morning, dinner, lunch, like dinner, supper. And he literally eats like bread with tomato passata tipped on it. They call it a tomato dip. It's weird, but he eats like sandwiches, pre-packed sandwiches. Like he eats crappy anyway, so I don't think he notices eating our stuff.
Have you messaged that woman then from Tinder, Andrew?
Yeah, she's in the gym at the minute. It was odd though, because nobody ever fucking likes me on Tinder, so there you go.
Well, just enjoy it. Don't think too much of it, and just enjoy having a chat.
I've not sexted her. It's the longest I've gone without having a sexting conversation with a lady.
That's probably a good thing. She does, Kath. She puts her Honeyans and spud taters in everything. Honeyans.
Onions.
She calls them. She knows how to say onions, but she's like hunions, carrots, spud taters.
Wow, they're already nearly through the first leg.
Is the 12-year-old winning?
Luke Littler has got the first leg. It's Luke Littler v Luke Humphreys.
Is the Littler guy 16? That one's 16.
Yeah, Luke Littler is the 16-year-old, yeah.
So basically, Luke is going to win.
Well, yeah.
That is how good I am at betting. I bet that Luke will win.
Mm.
I will bet 50 quid with anyone that Luke wins. Who wants to take me bet?
Nobody. Andrew, you selling your house this year or moving?
Yes, I am planning to move to the coast to start a new life as a coastal person.
Yeah.
And I've seen that the RNLI are looking for volunteer lifeguards.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So I have submitted an application. I've said I would love to sit on the beach and admire the bikini-clad women. I also said I can't swim, and I've asked if this would be a problem. I don't think it will be. How many? They thought it'd be a problem as well. I disagreed. I said, look, if somebody's drowning, it's their own problem.
Have you been watching Baywatch?
It'll be all right.
Chris said, "Is she local?"
Okay. Depends on where you are. I actually don't know where she's from. I know she's up north, but
I don't know whether Chris means that person or Andrew's person that he's messaging. I don't know.
Oh, Chris probably means Andrew's lady.
She's Welsh, Paul, so it's a bit far.
Oh, so are you moving nearer to where your mum's moved to?
Yeah, well, she stole my idea.
Okay.
I wanted to buy a house by the coast, so I started doing trips there, taking the dog, exploring it a bit, seeing what I liked. She came along, a couple, and decided she was going to buy a house there. Some of us have got to wait to sell their dad's house before they can put their own house on the market, because 2 houses going through at the same time would just be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So she only had her own house to sell, so she just done it quicker. We're not happy.
So
I said to her, I used to be with you to get away from you, and now you've turned up.
You're so mean to your mother.
Well, it's her own fault for giving birth to me.
Oh. Hey, because she used to live in that village that I was staying in, didn't she?
Yeah, she lived in the next street.
Yeah.
But now she's further away now.
Chop Chop says he's not allowed on a beach. Small children keep rolling him back in the sea.
So did your mum and dad split up, or did they stay together, Andrew?
Pardon?
Did your mum and dad split up, or did they stay together?
Oh, yeah. I'm not even sure they were together when I was born, to be honest.
Oh. Has anyone else got the darts on?
No.
No.
Your darts watch-along is just you.
Yeah.
See, we got rid of Sky a year ago because it just was too costly. So we haven't had the telly on since.
I'm not paying for it. It's Kate's login. She hasn't realised that I've still got a login.
She does now.
Oh, you can send that to me.
Well, it's just set up on my telly. I don't know what the login actually is. It's just like
already set up.
Yeah. And she hasn't realised.
You're going to have to keep hold of that telly forever, aren't you? Otherwise, you're going to lose the Sky.
Yeah. And the Amazon. And the Disney.
How loaded was she? I get my Disney through Boffix. Use Boffix for all your accountancy needs, folks.
What's Boffix?
My
It's
accountant,
is that Aaron, is it?
Lucas.
Yeah.
Lucas, the QuickBooks guy,
Mm-hmm.
chap, or whatever he calls himself.
Lucas or Jack. So it's basically just some bloke's name.
But you know it's Aaron Patrick. But maybe I made that up in my head.
Lucas Patrick, the QuickBooks guy.
It's not Lucas. You're making it up.
His name's
Sure,
Lucas, the
It's
top
Lucas.
accountant at Boffix.
Oh dear, I'm having a look now.
He's got his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, because I remember he went on, one of Lainey's, you know, when she did that, one when she took over people's streams and that for charity, their 12-hour thing. And I'm sure he was on that, wasn't he?
He may well have been. I'm sure I was.
Patrick is a different accountant, Junie.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm getting confused. That's pretty easy. Like.
It's definitely Lucas. My mum become a ninja as well.
A ninja.
A ninja. She is now a ninja. I had ninja food when I went there at the weekend.
Oh, she got one of them ninja foodie maker things.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm still confused because I've just looked up YouTube and it says Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks chap.
yeah, it's a lie. It's Lucas Patrick, the QuickBooks chap.
Anywho.
Sharon is in Amsterdam. She's on a boat going to Amsterdam for her son's 30th on like some booze cruise thing.
Who is?
Sharon, flipping Northerner. She's
No clue who he is.
You've been on with Shaz.
I don't know.
Well, no, you probably you just like ignored us the whole time.
Yeah, she's from Yorkshire, is it? Lancashire?
Yeah.
Oh, the Yorkshire one. I remember her.
Queen of the North, the most northern person you ever met in your life.
See, there you go, look. Just say, oh yeah, she's from Yorkshire. You're the Yorkshire one. I remember her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because her husband came on once at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Andrew's been sat with her.
Yeah, Lisa said he's winding you up.
Yeah.
I know, he is a wind up, Lisa.
Easy done.
He's got that look he's got that look when he's saying it as well. Like,
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want an accountant, Boffix. Right, I'm just going to text them now to say I've earned my referral commission for this month. Thank you very much. No need to charge me this month. Just promoted.
And we all want a commission as well. Sophie, obviously, because it's her channel, and me and Junie because we're here anyway. So we would like.
Yes, you can have a 0% commission.
That's as much as you were giving me for the job you offered me.
It's a common theme.
He's generous, Junie.
I know he's totally generous.
It's about as much as you'll get for if I sell my seats. You'll get.
I used to work with the modern slavery team in Home Office, and we often had conversations about how I couldn't just get people off the streets to come and work for me for free and say that it's a voluntary position, and apparently that's not how it works.
Talking of you, Andrew, have you been into one of our grocery stores here and filmed the deli yet for Bobby?
Not yet. I nearly did when I was in Morrison's the other day, and I thought I would just blow his mind by showing him like the meat, like not looking like I don't know what it was. It was just.
I like the fact that like the end part just ended up with like basically an argument between you and Bobby over like deli meat and freshness and vegetables. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because he kept
I'll-
saying,
Come back
yeah,
in.
he kept saying, "You just don't get me. You don't get me."
I was trying to come back in on that stream, but I couldn't make StreamYard work on my phone. It was driving me bonkers. And
I've never seen
no,
fresh meat like it. I was like, oh my god, that stuff just looks like it's a disease.
I like it had legs and it was about to walk.
It's just like, it's god awful. I'd forgotten that the unless you go to a proper supermarket, it's like that. If you're in America, go to Trader Joe's and do proper food. None of that crap he was showing. Jesus Christ.
Bobby just cracks me up. Do you guys have subways? Do you guys have trees? Do you guys have car parks? It's like, yeah, we're not a fucking third world country. We have all of this shit.
It was when he showed it, when he turned the camera around to show us the road. Do you have roads?
We have roads. We do. Believe it or not.
Yeah, the Romans built them.
Nightcap.
Night coffee.
Oh, you're right about Tam is definitely more northern than Shaz. I'm more northern than Tam.
Are you, Junie?
Depends on the country, though, doesn't it? Because technically, I am as north as you can get.
I'm as south as you
I
can
am
get.
the most northern of the people on this stream.
You are about as south as you can get, actually, Lynn.
Yeah. Can't go
Lynn,
any
you
Unless we went to the Isle of Wight, that I suppose.
No, we don't count that.
No.
We don't count Isle of Wight. No, it's
you
not
go
happening.
any more north of where I am, you're in England.
Or Northern Ireland? Or is that west?
I'm entirely certain if I went that way, I would not get to Northern Ireland.
Oh.
No, because Andrew's northeast Wales, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Near the border of England.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not
I
very
can
good.
remember.
What happens is if I want to buy cider, I go 5 miles in the car to Stan's supermarket, which is in England, and it costs me 2 or 3 quid less.
Oh, you didn't tell me that when I was there.
You got to import your alcohol now. You can't be buying it in local supermarkets. The minimum unit price. You know, all my alcohol is now imported.
But you just told me about Aldi that was round the corner from you. That was it.
Yeah, but don't go there for booze. Food.
Right, so I am going to have to love and leave you. I'm going to go and have some dinner, go and have a shower and go to bed and get ready for...
No worries,
Well,
Lynn.
hang on now, right? This is the person who's complaining about me going to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's like on a
Saturday
night for New Year's, to be fair.
No, it was the day before New Year's. I was getting ready to stay up late the next day.
Yeah, but we weren't going to do New Year's Eve live, was we? Because Lainey does New Year's Eve live. So
I normally do it myself, but I didn't this year because I was just moody.
What is Lena's YouTube channel? I don't think I'm subscribed to her.
Big girls really do cry.
Really do cry.
I need to find her and subscribe to her.
If you look up Money Mental UK and press the subscribe button, that's the one you want, folks.
We're already subscribed to you.
And if you watch a really crap video that I put up this morning on my own channel, I've linked her channel on it. I mentioned her. But no, she does a crying channel as well, called Lainey Reacts, where she reacts to different music. And she cries most of the time to it. The crying channel.
I would never cry to music, I don't think. Mass genocide I've cried to. I don't really think you can do reaction videos to mass genocide, though. I don't think it would go down very well.
No, probably not. You'd probably be banned from YouTube as well.
I've already got turn off from eBay today.
You got a lot from eBay?
I got told off by eBay today for listing a Jimmy Savile annual.
Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Nobody wants that.
They go for 40 or 50 quid.
Oh, what? Who's buying this for free?
I No idea. Don't know. But I feel if, somebody's to profit from the horror that the man has committed.
Oh, you know what? Like, if you got told off, just tell him Jim will fix it, innit?
But yeah, like you can't list that because he's been committed of a crime within the last 100 years. It's like, okay, didn't know that was a thing, but fair enough.
We're still here, Glamours, although Lindsay's heading off now, but
I'm buggering off.
if you did want to come on.
I will be in the chat until we're finished whilst I eat my dinner.
What you got for dinner?
Shepherd's pie.
Oh, lovely. Nice.
Shepherd's pie with some carrots and some spring greens.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow then on
I always wonder what happened to the shepherd for him to end up in a pie.
I know, it must have been really bad. But he's in it anyway. He's in that pie and he's just about to go and get eaten.
Somebody did one once with 2 little legs popping out. Ah, not good.
Right. I thank you for all the good luck wishes. I am nervous because I've never done a podcast before. So
It's just a live stream.
You'll be fine.
What's
Hey, Pam.
There we are. Hello.
Hello.
This is Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello. We've definitely never been live before.
Oh,
If you've
what's
seen
happening?
Glams in our live, I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've never been live before on TV. What's that like? That sounds cool.
We're
This
watching
is
the
neat.
darts, Glamours. Have you heard that there's this 16-year-old?
Oh, when you said darts, I thought you meant smoking.
Oh, no, sorry.
I thought you meant the Canadian term for smoking. I really did.
Oh, is that what they call cigarettes? Darts?
The Canadians do, yeah.
Oh, really? Why?
I'm assuming they get it from I'm gonna dart outside and smoke or something. I don't know. That's what they call them though. They call them darts. Have you ever seen Letterkenny, the show Letterkenny?
Never heard of it. Who's Kenny?
Fall down hilarious. You got to check out that show if you get a chance.
Right, I've got to go, guys, because I'm going to go.
Oh no, Lindsay, don't leave me! Don't leave me! I'm so alone.
Sorry, sorry about that.
Sam said, "Don't leave me." I am going to stay 5 more minutes, and I will.
Okay, big ass tackle hug for both you and Alvin. Oh crap! I forgot my coffee. BRB.
All right then. But yeah, it's 1-1 now on the sets. 1-1. So bit of a tight game at the moment.
Ooh, tight.
Tight darts. Yeah. But it's the break now.
Why is there a cow now? What's going on? Fucking hell, Christ, I can't keep up with this stream.
Yeah, Glams turns into a cow sometimes.
Yeah.
I had an ex like that. It wasn't just sometimes, to be fair.
Reading legs instead of sets. Yeah, it's 1-1 on the set now. But Luke Little he lost the first set but got the second set.
I've just Googled about the dart thing.
Yeah.
And it says a dart.
Thing.
Basically, Glamour was right. A dart is a slang for a cigarette. It was first used by Australians, with the term later going into the Canadian lingo. So you're on your way to grab a dart, but you need to get dressed first.
Good old colonists.
Glamour said.
I have a question. I'm smoking a cigarette. I just realized you're probably vaping. Is it okay to smoke on here? Or should I?
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
sure?
You're
I
not
can do
in
that
the
too.
house, are you?
I can just be an old cow. I mean, I am anyway.
No, don't be an old cow. I don't mind you smoking. Well,
Well, I
actually,
am an old cow anyway, so I just
you're
gotta
having
own
a dart now.
it. I am, and it does not cause me to cough at all.
Goodness for that, because I've been doing this. If you see me do this, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's Lindsay's smoking thing. We should go to that.
No,
Might as well
I
just smoke on camera because she smokes all the time anyway.
I do.
Right. I've got to go and do my shipping. I was going to do it half an hour ago. I've done well.
All right then.
Lovely to have been live with 4 such beautiful ladies.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. I'm sorry. I was just introduced to you and you're leaving me.
I know,
I know.
terrible timing.
Why does everybody leave me home?
But don't worry, Sophie has to stay on. She's committed because it's her channel.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm committed. It's because the darts is on Glamour. So basically, there's this guy. He's 16, and this is like his darts debut. Now I don't follow darts whatsoever. Oh, bye, Andrew.
Bye, Andrew. It's nice to meet you.
Bye,
You
Andrew.
too. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, I don't follow darts whatsoever, but it's kind of a bit of like a fairy tale story. So like, this is his first like professional tournament. He's 16. It's the final, so he's got all the way through to the final, and he's beat like everybody. So
These
it's
are
like,
actual darts then that they're throwing at a wall. This
Yeah,
isn't like okay.
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But,
I got
but
you.
yeah, he's only 16 and he's got through to the final. So it's like
Wow.
it's a bit of like a fairy tale
It's like a
story, you know.
it's like a Monday Night Miracle thing or a
Yeah. So
yeah, darts are popular in America. They do have dart tournaments and stuff like that. But I just had never heard of it being televised unless it's like, you know, like a big, I don't know how to describe it, unless it's like a big, I guess, finale or something or playoffs or I don't know how they do it in dart world.
No, I don't know. I don't follow it, but because it's like because he's 16 and he's beaten everyone, he's got to the final. And it's like everyone is watching it because
Wow.
wants to know if he wins.
It's like the bullseye kid. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Can I just say the fact that Sophie's vaping and you two are smoking, and I'm like trying to smell the aroma as an ex-smoker, you know?
And we're wafting. It's not working, Junie. It's not going to make it that far. It's got so many oceans to cross.
Being hit, but like not literal. We just have to blow the smoke towards her.
I'll just
Otherwise,
pretend.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
just do, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to end up with a
I'll do
yellow
it with a
screen.
pencil. I'll do it with a pencil.
I've got a creamy tobacco vape and it kind of tastes like vanilla-y, really.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
I get the golden tobacco when I get that vape. But then, is it golden tobacco? Something
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I always used to get.
But then we were out once and I needed to buy one and I bought a creamy tobacco one, vape pen. But yeah, it is a bit vanilla-y.
Yeah. It's on Skydens.
I think Chris has found it on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I saw that earlier, that there's
Yeah.
somewhere on YouTube you can stream it. I'm not too sure. So
My
it's-
husband vapes, but it always smells like some sort of cereal. It's like, I don't know, Fruit Loops or something. It's very strange. I'm like,
My brother-in-law, he's got like smells like sweeties. Like,
uh-huh.
you know, like I'm trying to think, Parma violets and things like that.
Yeah.
See,
Like really strong.
I can't smoke the sweet vapes because they make me cough. I don't know what it is, but they just make me cough and cough. I can only have like the golden tobacco ones. That they're the only ones that don't make me cough, or like the tobacco-y flavored ones. Anything like strawberry, watermelon, you know, whatever. Like I just can't do it. I just cough and cough and cough.
Well, I think too, a lot of the reason why people took up vaping was because you could do it in places where you couldn't smoke.
Yeah,
and now
and
they're starting to restrict that. Yeah.
That's true, Glamours, because I used to go to this pub that was round the corner from me, like my local, before COVID, and used to be able to vape inside, and everyone just vaped inside.
Yeah. And now they're like, don't blow your vape at me. And I'm like,
Yeah. But since COVID, they stopped that now. But
yeah.
they've got like a pool lounge upstairs where you can play pool and, you know, whatever else. So, but no one really goes up there. Like, you know, if you go out either early weekend or in the week or whatever. So I go up there, play pool like with my sister or whatever, and I just sit there like vaping because no one goes up there.
I love that. That's why that's the only reason why Grandpa and I go to casinos. That was a giant lie. I just told the biggest lie I've ever told. It's not the only thing, but it does help. Yeah, I can smoke at the casino and like, you know, play craps and do all of
Is
that.
there
So
still places you can smoke inside in America?
yeah, a few places. Casinos are the big one. Most restaurants are non-smoking now, but they'll have there are some bars that have like, it's not exactly inside, but it's not exactly outside. It's like a covered deck, and sometimes they'll have heaters that you can go out on like the covered deck and by the heaters and smoke.
My brother lives in Switzerland, and I phoned him the other day, and one of his friends had come over to see him, and they were out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to this bar because we can smoke inside." And I was like, "What?" And I thought it was the whole of Europe that did this ban, but apparently there's some countries that have licenses where you can still smoke like inside.
Yeah.
I was like, because everywhere I went with Joe, we had to always be outside. We never went to these places. Apparently they exist.
Well, they're changing the law here now as well. I think the law's coming in at some point this year, if it hasn't already. But any kid that was born, I think, just after 2006 or 2007, something like that, they will literally never be able to legally buy cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, we were laughing about this at work, actually.
Oh, that is some bullshit.
Yeah, because we were laughing about this at work because, like, I can remember, like, I don't know, when I was, like, 13, 14, we used to be like, "Oh, will you go in and buy some cigarettes for me?" Like, you know, stop people. We'd be like, "Oh, go buy some cigarettes for me." And then we were kind of, like, laughing that the more time goes on, you'll never be able to buy cigarettes, which is a good thing, but at the same time, like, it's what kids do. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good thing, and then on the other hand, you know, at what point, how much more regulation do we need in our lives?
Yeah, and I think actually the more you regulate and make laws about things, it encourages it more because it's like a naughty thing then, isn't it? So
yeah,
want to do it.
They'll just go and buy them illegally, and then they'll be getting God knows what, and then, you know, it's just another thing for criminals to take hold of. And to be fair, I mean, like, it's just never going to work, is it? It's just not.
Yeah, we tried that with prohibition once upon a time, and that was nice.
Yeah, that didn't work, did it?
No, it gave birth to like the freaking mafia. I mean, it's just like
bootleg liquor.
They're like, "You're mafia, let me help you out." You know, yeah. It was the dumbest thing, and people ended up with Jake's leg and all sorts of nasty, you know, bathtub gin diseases, and it was just a horrible, horrible failure.
Yeah, and that'll be what happens, isn't it? If, you know, people can't buy things, they'll buy it regardless. You know, if they want to get it, they'll get it, won't they? Like, why not just make it safer, make it available, and make it safer, rather than encourage these, you know, people to get hold of it and put God knows what else in it, and, you know, whatever else. Yeah.
I remember way back when I was at school, so that's like 40 odd years ago. And there was a wee shop in the town where my school was. And at lunchtime, we'd go into this. It was a sweetie shop, and that, but it also sold like just one cigarette to kids. And we used to go in and buy these cigarettes, you know, and then go round to where there used to be like a where they made kilts, and that there used to be a mill, and we used to hide behind the mill so that folk that we knew, the mums of that worked there, you know, hide behind there and have a cigarette for lunch and then go back to school.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Though, buying, because I just thought of this from Chop Chop's comment. Can you remember buying 10 packs of cigarettes for £2?
Yeah.
Mayfair. 10 cigarettes for £2.
Well, the individual cigarettes were 5p.
Wow.
Well, I remember when I was a kid on the weekends, my mum used to give me a £5, and I say, "Oh, I'm going out with my friends. We're going to get some egg fried rice from the Chinese and some chips. Can I have a £5?" We didn't. We bought £2 was on 10 Mayfair. The other £3 went on a bottle of Lambrini. That was quite good when we were like 14, 15.
Oh my God. I shouldn't find that charming, but I totally do. That's adorable.
All the way clams,
That's
lamb
so
is like a cheap, nasty ass bottle of wine. It's not as cheap as it used to be now, but it used to be like a couple of quid for a bottle. It was like horrible, but we drank it because it was cheap.
Yeah.
It's like Mad Dog. It's Mogan David 2020, and they used to call it Mad Dog.
We were talking about that.
So you guys know, and they had like orange Mad Dog, and like it's just so
bubble bath to drink.
Yes, and that's what we would try to catch somebody outside of one of the like really bad neighborhood liquor stores, and someone who looked like they needed a little extra money, and we'd give them like a tenner, and then they could keep the change, and the Mad Dog was only like $2.50 or something, so we'd get a couple of those. And absolutely just shitty.
You're so ill the next day from it as well.
Yeah,
same color coming out as it went in.
Yeah,
I drink it all summer. The MD because we call it MD 2020. I drink that literally all summer, like with a bit of lemonade. Like the blue raspberry one is lovely.
So it's probably nicer now than it was in the 80s.
I can tell you that I've thrown up every color of that, and I threw up slow gin, and I thought I was possessed. I mean, it was so nasty. Slow gin and fried rice, and the slow gin was like bright red. So like this bright red rice just shooting. It was just not to put anybody off their dinner.
Oh no, I remember drinking slow gin, but that was more recent. And it was like a full bottle of slow gin, and she had a bottle of lemonade. We forgot about the lemonade and just drank the slow gin. And I've never ever had such a bad hangover in my 40s. That, it was so bad. But it was like drinking juice.
That's the thing. Slow gin tastes like Kool-Aid, right? When you put it, you can put it like it's almost like that. What's that purple juice you guys have that's like a concentrate, and you put it in water?
Ribena.
Yes, it's like putting like a concentrate like that into like a Sprite, and then next thing you know, you're like 10 Sprites in, and then you have the worst headache. The worst hangover that I've ever had in my life. I was 18 and I was drinking slow gin at prom. I remember that 3 days of hangover.
No, I just remember the room spinning, and it was Christmas time, and they had the fairy lights in the bedroom that we were in.
Oh,
and Paul just kept telling me to shut up and go to sleep, and I just was like, "Yay!"
Oh God, I hate that when you lie down.
Room spinning. I don't do room spinning. It's awful. It's
the horrific thing in the world that is.
You just know that you're going to go and puke straight
Gin
away.
does make me really sick. Can't do gin at all.
Really, at all?
Yeah, it makes me so sick.
I can do gin with bitter lemon, but not much else.
Well, I can obviously I can drink it, but I just get so sick off it. So sick.
I hate it when you put your foot down next to the bed and you put your foot on the floor, because they tell you put one foot on the floor and it'll stop, and it stops nothing. And all you do is you one leg closer to the bathroom. Yeah.
That's why they tell you to put your foot down, so that you can start getting up
to the bathroom.
That reminds me of us
running.
I hate it when you're lying in bed and it's spinning. You just think, nope, get up now. Get up now.
Like, I'm gonna puke. I am.
I remember embarrassing myself. It was a boyfriend before I met Paul, and I'd been drinking. I'd been mixing my drinks basically whilst I'd been out. And I had to actually get him to come and meet me at the bar that I was in. I didn't even remember texting him or phoning him or whatever. He just appeared. And then he walked me back to his. Don't even remember that part. But I literally got up 2 hours later, and I stood at the bedroom door and just threw up. And he was just like, the toilet's just next door, June. And I was just like, I don't know what happened.
I
was so embarrassing.
One morning I woke up because Kate never got hangovers ever, and I was just dying all the time, and then I woke up she was well up before this time, and I don't even know where it came from. It was just all of a sudden it was like I'm gonna be sick, because the minute I woke up. Yeah. And I tried to go for the bedroom window and do it out the window.
Oh man!
I can't do that because it's going to go down the side of the house. And then as I turned around, it just went like all in the bed. And then
Oh.
oh my gosh, she went literally mental at me. And I was like, don't shower me, I've just been sick.
I would think it'd be easier to wash out the outside of the house.
Get that in the washing machine. And I was like, literally just been sick. I was like,
like a little vomit drool just coming.
It was horrific. It was
sounds awful. Poor thing.
But I didn't even know it was coming. I literally
it was just
God, I'm gonna be sick.
It's like me. I got up, stewed, and it just came.
And I managed to open the window, and then a second of clarity went, no, that will go down the side of the house, and that'll be really bad.
And
then as I turned around, just went in the bed. And
that's so much better.
Like,
that we make when we're loaded. We all make such good decisions.
So when you stayed here and Alvin made you your own little sick bucket, like, because she's like, I don't know if I will be sick or not, but I'll just.
I wasn't sure. It was teetering on the edge. I wasn't quite sure.
She may or may not have had like nearly like 2 bottles of coconut coke and was laying on my rug with the dog.
Whoa.
Well, she's
that was sweet.
Yeah, and then I was like, Alvin, can you put a bucket in the bathroom, please? He made me like one. Made me a bucket.
Aw.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know if I'm going to be sick or not, but just in case.
Can I have a bucket?
That's a good idea for someone who's like a pukey drinker to like. That's a good idea for like, I don't know, New Year's Eve or St. Patty's Day. Make them like a little bucket with like a little wet washcloth or some wet wipes and like some toothpaste and and a bottle of water. That seems like a very good idea.
Yeah, Alvin looked after.
Gift.
Just go to bed with his little bucket.
Alvin, because Alvin's fantastic. We're on.
Yeah, he's very good.
Some of you have seen me in the green room having to leave and go sit on the floor and not be very well after a heavy drinking live stream. And bless him, Alvin always makes sure my hair doesn't get any sick in it. We clean up, like he doesn't moan.
Aw. The last time somebody held my hair for me, I was in a gay bar with my brother because he's gay, and his husband is too. And so I was in a gay bar, and my brother was nowhere to be found. And I had done shots with these lovely little glittery boys, and I said, I'm gonna be sick. And they said, "Oh, come with us." And so they dragged me to the bathroom and then held my hair as I threw up. And then one of them gave me a mint, and one of them brought me a water. And then they actually, like, I took some lipstick out of my purse and freshened up my lipstick. It was very, very, very lovely. I mean, if you have to be sick around gay boys. They're sweet.
Did you carry on drinking afterwards or go home?
No, I actually had to be drugged home. I was like, okay, I gotta go. I was just like falling into the wall dry. It was so nasty. So don't drink, kids.
Yeah, don't drink. It's bad
and
for you.
Don't start smoking.
No, all that's also bad.
Yeah, so awful for you.
No drink, drugs, or cigarettes.
Yes.
The problem is with me though, I can't be sick quietly, and it's always really like violent. It's like. Always just like proper violent.
Yeah.
And out everywhere else as well.
You get like the tears, the mascara tears running down your face. And then you're like, I'm like, like I sound like a linebacker when I'm like,
yeah.
Lisa, you're like that too.
It comes out like everywhere as well, which is why I need a bucket.
Yeah.
I hate it when you start getting to the point, when you're retching and nothing else is coming up, so your stomach's hurting because you're just like, and you're like,
why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do it?
Because alcohol's good.
It's we take the problem. I think is that we're so used to if you indulge yourself, you have to indulge yourself to the nth degree. Like if it's good, if one is good, 12 would be great.
Yeah.
So, at least that's me. I'm like way over consuming, I guess. Yeah.
And we don't ever encourage drinking on our live streams, do we, Junie?
No, I wasn't sober until I actually ran live with Lindsay.
Judy, you literally, I was telling Lindsay this, I think you were literally the most charming drunk I've ever talked to on New Year's Eve. Like, I was in the chat and you were like just absolutely charming. You were like lit up and just lovely.
You obviously missed me being drunk then.
Sophie, you were also charming.
And start singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, she was just in a great little mood and just having her drink, and you know, that was great.
Were you there, Dana?
I was able to pop in a couple of times. I couldn't be there the entire time, but I was there towards the end where it got really interesting.
Then, so that's good because I was near the start, so you missed me.
Did. I did not miss Jeff.
Oh yeah.
In the chat, Santa Claus was lit. I was like, Santa Claus is up, dude. Somebody come get your grandpa.
It was so funny.
After though, in the green room, he couldn't string two words together.
Yeah, it was.
We're getting further and further apart, and it was just like at one point he disappeared, and we were just like, "Where's Jeff?" In fact, we were like, "Good, he's okay, everything's fine." That's twice. We've had drunk twice.
Well, I came on near the start because I'd been out all day with my sister watching the football, playing pool and different things. So I'd been out all afternoon. I'd always sort of said to Lindsay, I was like, oh, probably not because I'm kind of drunk already, you know, probably not going to come on. But then even more drunk me decided this was a good idea. And then I just made everyone sing with me. Well, yell with me more than anything.
Sing with me,
Silver bells.
Let's sing this song. Come on, everyone. Do the dance. Let's sing. Let's do a dance.
I know, because you went away and then came back about half an hour later going, we're singing. We're singing now.
I'm on a live and I'm singing.
And you were what?
It was mainly Kate That and Robbie Williams, I think. Although now I've been told it was Kate Bush, but I don't remember Kate Bush.
I remember Kate Bush.
Maybe it was like a what do they call those? A medley?
Yeah, but I can't remember Kate Bush.
I don't know if we actually ventured into Kate Bush because I'm pretty sure I said I don't know the fucking words. So I maybe taped some of that myself. I think we were discussing it.
Blackmail.
There might be a viewing later in some.
Oh God!
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I just remember Take That and Robbie Williams. I don't remember Kate Bush. No idea about Kate Bush.
Because I was talking about the Kate Bush Day that happens in July down in Folkestone, and there's one in Edinburgh as well, where all the women go down to the beach in the harbour area, and they dress in red dresses, and they do Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush, and you were all excited about that.
I've got no recollection of that. What?
I was going to come down, and you were going to get a red dress, and we would perform Wuthering Heights.
Was I?
Yeah.
When would I ever get a bloody red dress?
We're going to go and have to find one.
Oh, I don't remember that whatsoever.
Time to go thrifting.
I remember making you do Relight My Fire and Pray with me.
Yeah, because you kept shouting Lulu at me.
Yeah, Lulu, because she's Scottish. So I kept shouting, do Lulu. But
do Lulu, do Lulu. I love it.
I cannot remember anything about Kate Bush whatsoever.
You were well and truly pissed, as they say.
Yeah, she was a little wee bit.
I shouldn't have come on really, but my drunk self was like, no, Linz, I can't because, you know.
Oh, come on now. Like, it was like not only our stream, which, you know, our stream, but it was like New Year and everyone was just getting pissed. Why not?
Everybody was.
I had a lovely day as well.
At least you're a happy drunk and not like Larry drunk.
No, I was just singing.
What's Larry drunk?
Like
Angry drunk.
angry drunk.
Is he a mad drunk?
No, I said to Sophie, at least she was a happy drunk and not a mad.
Yeah.
angry
No,
kind of
Larry's an angry drunk.
Toucan Van Damme. That's what a Larry drunk is. You know.
Oh, Larry, not Larry. No, Larry. It's a word.
Yeah,
it's like
Larry.
it means like angry and kind of aggressive. And
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody whose name is Larry. I'm like, wait, who's Larry? I'm like, okay, dig it up. I'm all ready for the gossip.
No.
I was wondering who the fuck was Larry. I was like, Larry?
Yeah, me too.
And there's a saying when I was going in the army, like as a nurse, you used to do like your physical training, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, go on, have a beer after, go on, have a beer, and then they'd be like, oh, but don't turn into a Toucan Van Damme, which is like when you've done all your fizz, like obviously a beer would go straight to your head because you've run bloody 10 miles and everything, and you know, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, like aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
So you say, don't turn into a Toucan Van Damme. So have two cans and start fighting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've got my boys all. They're pretty. They're fairly mellow, all of them now. And notice I said now. They were all kind of scrappy when they were younger, but to be fair, they didn't really. As far as I know, they've never started a bar fight. They just sort of love to participate in one if called upon to do so.
If it started, they join in.
They really, really do. And they if they go out together, if one of them gets in a fight, you know, all of them get in a fight. So
Well, that's just being a good friend, though. Like, you're not
that's
just
just being a good brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my husband was the same way. I've picked more beer glass out of his hand. That was his go-to move. He's like, I'm too old for this. And we're just like, get somebody with a beer bottle.
Hello, I'm behaving. I've got coffee.
Oh, allegedly. Allegedly.
It's 100% coffee today. I can't.
No, I mean, allegedly hit somebody with the beer bottle. I believe it's 100%
coffee. Cool.
See, Paul's a lightweight. He's not a drinker because I think when he was about 18, I put too much of other alcohol into his drink and he was very unwell. So
no.
he basically just sticks to cider. Sorry?
Did he get roofied maybe?
No, it was just the friends that he was out with. They basically a few other different like whiskey and everything else that was
boy.
Just beer. And he drank it.
When I was at uni, I got roofied once, and luckily I'd got home, and I remember, you know, getting home and everything. I think it was about 20, but I remember lying in bed, and like my jaw was like this, and I couldn't stop it.
I remember this conversation.
It was awful, like, and my head was going like that. It wasn't, but it felt like it was doing that. Mm-hmm. I remember my jaw was just going, just moving about everywhere, and I was just I'd got home. I think I'd got home in time. Like I'd obviously decided to leave and just went. And luckily this happened when I was at home on my own. But I can remember thinking like, what the fuck is going on? And it just felt like my head was just going back like that constantly, and like my jaw was just like it was awful.
That's weird. Yeah. That's an odd reaction.
Put something in my drink, but thankfully for whatever reason I'd left and gone, and I remembered getting home.
Thank God.
In my flat at the time when it when it kicked in. But yeah, I can remember that, and I've never had it again since, ever. So definitely something went in my drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was when I was a student. But thankfully, for whatever reason, I left, and when it kicked in, I was home anyway. So
Thank God.
unless I was like an elephant and it didn't take me down, I don't know. But until I got home.
Sounds like what people do when they take well, not all people, but some people when they take speed, they gurn. Like they do with...
That was what I was doing.
I was just thinking it sounds like Coke.
Something
I know that sounds awful, but it sounds like a reaction to Coke.
Something like went in my drink, because when I was at uni, I actually didn't drink much. In fact, for my first year at uni, I didn't drink at all. And it was for the same reason you said, Junie. When I was a kid, when I was about 16, 17, I drank too much on like 2 crumpets and was so sick, and it put me off for years. And I was like, I don't really want to drink. So actually, in my first year of uni, I didn't actually drink. And then in my second year of uni, all I used to have was like 2 pints, and that was it. So I'd gone home.
You just make up for it now, that's why.
Yeah. I have actually. As I've got older, I've got more stupid, and I have made up for it for when I didn't drink throughout my early teens and early 20s. When I didn't drink, I've just made up for it now.
See, I started as a baby, so like.
Well, to be fair, you're in Scotland, so you've got the good stuff.
My mum bottle fed me and basically, put whiskey on when I was teething. And add a bit of whiskey to the bottle as well. So,
that's like an old-fashioned thing. You can't do that now because it's like, you can't put alcohol in a baby's mouth.
They're all fetal alcohol syndrome.
But no, both my parents were very sociable people, so like they always had like a full bar of different drinks.
They sound sociable
by
as
11,
hell.
12, I was already, having a wee, vodka lime or a wee glass of whiskey. So yeah.
I mean, like I said,
for me, I knew I'd been spiked because I was totally different. It was absolutely different, and I wasn't really that drunk either. So I knew. I mean, like, sometimes people I've been spiked, but actually you're just very drunk. But I think sometimes like you do know, because like I was just grateful. I can remember thinking like, thank God I'm in my flat on my own, and I know I've got home.
Yeah.
Chop chop. What's bromide? Am I saying that right? Bromide? Bromide?
Bromide.
I think it's bromide. I'm not sure what bromide is. What's bromide, Chop Chop?
I don't know either.
Is it not some kind of poison?
Considering it's Chop Chop, possibly.
I have a feeling it's some kind of poison. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit poisonous.
Let's see. I'm going to Google this now.
Oh, right,
I'm dying.
As well. It says it's. Wait a minute. Bromide is a type of medication used to treat severe epilepsy, particularly causing myoclonic seizures.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, yeah. I'd watch your wife if I were you.
Yeah. I mean, do you need the bromide? Do you have a seizure issue, or I don't know. We have questions. Stops a man from being oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yep. Got it. So yeah, that's sort of the opposite. It's like a reverse roofie. We're pulling the old reverse roofie.
Luke Littler, the 16-year-old, is currently winning 3 sets to 2, just so people know.
Whoa. Okay.
But yeah,
well, those 16-year-old.
Yeah. Sorry, when I was saying about Paul and that, he only can manage like a couple of ciders at most, and he's drunk. And I remember one time we bought this cider, and it was that cloudy cider.
Yeah.
Cloudy cider. And it said on it that it was a lot stronger than normal cider. And it was just one of those little bottles, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he managed about a quarter of the bottle and had to lie down and go to bed. He was a little teeny weeny drop. I drank a whole bottle of wine plus the rest of the cider, and I was still standing.
You're like, woo, party on!
Well, when I was at uni,
play Freebird.
when I was at uni, to try and not look so much like a lightweight, I used to get shandies instead of like 4 pints of beer, because it made it look like I was keeping up with everyone, but I was still like pretty sober. I've just
tell Paul, Junie, never to do what Alvin did and put vodka inside.
Oh God, that was horrific.
Yeah.
He wasn't well. I'll just say that.
Oh,
yeah. He was.
Is that why he's given up things for 5 months?
Yeah.
I think that's a possibility of why he might have given up drink for like. Well, I think he changed it to 4 months because he realised the 1st of May is his birthday, and like that'd be a bit boring.
Okay.
But
I just read that as well.
They give bromide to prisoners. It stops a man from being amorous. They give it to prisoners so you don't get hardened criminals.
I'm just about to close the living room door in case Paul's like going,
oh my God. Woo, that's funny. Alvin mixed vodka and cider at the same time.
Yeah, he did.
Like did he like take one and then the other, or did he mix them together into like the same drink?
Same glass. Like it was a fruity cider, so it was like a dark fruit cider. So like berries and stuff. And he was mixing the vodka into the cider. He was about as lit as Jeff.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can't even. The problem with the fruity stuff is that I can't resist it because it tastes so sweet, and I'm like, oh, okay, yay, sugar drink, you know, and just like my childhood, I'm gonna have 5 cups, and then the next thing I know, like it's almost hurricane season here, and when I say hurricane season, I do not mean a weather event. It's gonna be Mardi Gras very, very soon, and St. Louis is one of those French founded river cities. Like New Orleans, where they really kind of go over the top celebrating Mardi Gras. And so, and they sell these hurricanes that are made with like 5 different kinds of alcohol and yet taste somehow like just straight up Kool-Aid. Like they taste just like a juice box. And those things are so dangerous. I have to really, really pace myself.
I just need to share a little bit of news. It's now 4-2 to Luke Littler, and it's 1st to 5. So he's potentially going to be the first 16-year-old to win, and he'll be like world number 1 as well at 16.
That's quite an achievement.
Knock wood, because we do like a good Cinderella story.
Yeah. So I'm just sharing with you all, although Luke Humphries is kind of up a little bit at the moment, but it is the 1st to 5, and Luke's on 4. And Luke Humphries is on 2. So just sharing with everybody the sitch. Although Luke Humphries has just won that game.
Guys, I'll be right back. My stove is going off.
It was just when you mentioned Cinderella, I was just thinking of Lainey's Cinderella joke.
Oh, that.
What was Lainey's Cinderella joke?
I'm going to have to try and remember it word for word. Let me see. I know the end part of it.
Oh, well, you can do the end bit. I'll do the other bit.
Go on.
What did Cinderella say when she reached the ball?
Reach the ball.
Ball. The ball is in the dance, the ball.
Oh, I thought you were saying bowl. What did Cinderella say when she reached the ball?
The ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not know?
No.
She said,
Woohoo! 20 more minutes. I feel like I just missed a very good joke.
Well, I don't know what was more funny, Junie laughing before she even told it. She said ball, and I thought she said bowl.
Like, because you mentioned Cinderella glamours, so I'll let Junie go again. Go on, Junie. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm gonna make her pee.
What did Cinderella say when she reached the ball?
What?
That's lady special.
That's lady.
That's like, hilarious.
Yeah, because Ian messaged me that live and told me that be secretive and just pretend it's you that's asked for it.
Oh, that's good.
That's definitely funny.
Now, I'm not good with telling jokes because I always laugh before I get to the punchline.
She was sat there like laughing, and then she couldn't understand whether she said ball or bowl, and I was like, bowl. She said, no, bowl, and I was like,
bowl, as in dance, bowl.
A bowl.
Bowl.
If there was something really bad in the bowl, she might have still gone.
That's true. That's funny though. When she reached the ball.
Glamour made scones. That's I was trying to tell you last night, Dana. Like we call them scones. Well, some people still call them scones, but we call them
scones.
Yeah, scones.
Scones. I made scones.
Oh,
I made the triangle ones.
There's
like
a bit of a thing, Dana. Like if you're posh, you say scones. But if you're common like us, you say scones.
No, I say scones.
You say scones?
I'm not posh.
Our late queen.
I'm literally.
Oh my god, you need for scones.
Scones.
Scones. You sound more English than I do.
Our late queen called them scones. No lie.
Did Queen Elizabeth call them scones?
I don't call them scones. I call them scones.
I was going to say, she's getting you bang at it. I wasn't going to say a thing.
I'm trying to replicate scones. Scones.
Just go do a short O, like scones.
Scones.
Like it's gone, but like without the it. Scone.
Scone.
Yeah.
Scone. No, not that bit.
Scone. Scone.
Scone.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's gone. Scone. Gone.
Also, Glams, me and Soph need your recipe for biscuits and gravy because we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to do a video.
You've got to just text us like the recipe, no video or anything like that. Just text us the recipe, and we're going to interpret it in our own way.
We're basically going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Now the only thing that concerns me is the availability of American breakfast sausage, which has a lot more sage in it, from what I understand.
What about if I get a sausage, buy some sage, and just stick the sage in the sausage?
They do. Oh no, that's vegetarian though. I was going to say Linda McCartney does a sage and onion.
Yeah.
Vegetarian sausage, but that's no good.
Oh, I don't do vegetarian, Junie. Like, sorry.
It tastes like a normal sausage, honest.
I like meat, real meat.
Yeah, and you have to take the sausage out of the casing if it comes in a casing, because it needs to be crumbled.
Oh, so you take the meat out and just go squish.
Yeah. So yeah.
Your sausage meat here, and I suppose we could add sage and.
Yeah. Or if you can, if the sausage tastes, if the breakfast sausage tastes like it does at McDonald's, then you've got American sausage.
But we get our McDonald's only use local meat, so I'm pretty sure breakfast sausage and your breakfast sausage and McDonald's won't be the same.
Yeah. Although they say they only use local meats, do you reckon they do?
I don't know. I reckon they must do, because I don't think they'd get away with being able to say it. I reckon they've been called out by now if they didn't.
Yeah.
But I know American McDonald's is very different anyway, because we watch a lot of these comparison videos and stuff on YouTube, and even the fries over there, we have potatoes. I think it's potatoes oil and salt. Over there, it's like potatoes, oil, salt. There's like loads of random stuff added to.
Yeah, they even put sugar on them. I think it's
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think whenever they like prepare the frozen fries for the McDonald's.
Yeah, the fries have like lots of other stuff in it. That ours is literally potatoes, vegetable oil, I think, and salt. That's it.
I've just googled sausages with sage in them.
Yeah.
and you can get Richmond sage and onion pork sausages.
Yeah.
And you can get, wait a minute. There's a few that do sausages with sage in them.
Bob Evans, if you can get Bob Evans or Jimmy Dean, those are two very, very American sausages, breakfast sausages.
I've never seen those.
In America, can you still get like supersized McDonald's?
Oh God, yeah.
Can you? Because can you remember in the UK they did supersize for a little bit, didn't they? Then they banned it.
I think they banned it because of that supersize me thing.
Yeah, because Louise Redknapp, she did a documentary, didn't she, where she ate supersize meals for like a week or something like that, and then had to do a week of trying to shed it off or something like that. I can't remember now, but it was years ago, wasn't it?
And I say yeah, but I don't know because I haven't. Every time I go to if I go to McDonald's, I order like the exact same thing every time, which is just a Big Mac meal, and
that's what I do.
Yeah, I love a Big Mac.
Yeah, a Big
Whoever
Mac
thought to put Thousand Island dressing on a burger, bravo.
Yeah, yeah, Big Mac. But I think our large, like Big Mac meal is the same as like your medium.
Probably.
Because if
I order a medium soda and the soft drink, a medium soft drink is like twice the size of this.
Yeah,
they ask me about that size.
Yeah, and the funny thing is I don't drink much soda at all, like not at home, not anywhere. So when I order a soda, I always order the smallest one possible. It still comes like this, and that's a small soda, and I drink like maybe that much of it just for the burger and soda, and then the rest of it.
You can't buy Coke in a bottle, and it's never with the McDonald's.
Dana, are you subscribed to Insider Food?
No.
So subscribe to Insider Food because it's like a food channel, and what they do is there's an American guy on it and an English guy, and they order the same takeaway. So they'll order like the same McDonald's, same Burger King, same whatever, and they compare like the size you get in America compared to the size in the UK. They'll compare like, the ingredients, the calories, like everything. It's really interesting. It's like the difference in different countries. And then sometimes like he goes over there and like meets this American guy, I can't remember his name now, and he takes him around America to different places, and he comes over here and he takes him around like London or wherever to different places. And it's really interesting to see like just it's the same brand, but the differences in like menu, the sizes, like everything. Like it's just really interesting.
I saw a guy I saw a short, and I don't remember who the guy was, but it was a short on YouTube, and the guy was talking about he did like a side-by-side comparison with like the American McDonald's versus the British McDonald's that he went to, and the British McDonald's had like a Philly cheesesteak burger or something like that.
Yeah,
we just recently had that on the menu, I think.
We don't have that, and we literally have a Philly, and we don't have a Philly cheesesteak burger.
To be honest, that's not a regular thing on that. That was like a special burger they introduced. It's like a
it's like it's like the McRib here, where it's like a part-time thing, or
I want to try that McRib thing.
Oh my God, it is disgusting. It is a big old piece of beef gristle that is dipped in the worst tangy red ketchup-y barbecue sauce ever. It's so freaking nasty. And my boys all love it. They cannot wait for the McRib to come out. And I'm like, that is disgusting.
I heard Junie, do you not like Mackey's at all?
We don't have a McDonald's in the town I live in. And the nearest one would
real
be
people named McDonald there, yeah.
And also, like, what they offer for a vegetarian or a vegan is pretty shit. So
are you veggie?
Yeah,
I'm vegetarian. Yeah, I do eat vegan food as well, but I am a vegetarian. I don't.
So
I
you're
still
the
eat
same as Alvin then,
dairy.
because like he's pescatarian. So when we go, he can literally only have the filet o fish or the that vegetable like fucking
vegetable deluxe thing with
that's
the
it. Yeah, and
salad and
it's
stuff.
just
Yeah, that's the only thing I can have.
We've got a Wendy's that just came here a couple of months ago, and like I want that baconator so bad. And like the only thing Alvin can get, like someone who doesn't eat meat, is like a curried bean burger.
Does your Wendy's have baked potatoes like ours do?
Yeah. Yes.
See, we don't have a Wendy's.
Chili as well. I want to try their chili. It looks amazing.
Do you have a Burger King? Because literally, I've tried veggie burgers before, and the very best veggie burger I've ever had was from Burger King.
Plant Whopper.
No,
It's
no.
Oh, I like the plant Whopper. I've tried it. I like the plant one.
Yeah, Alvin.
I've had the plant Whopper from Burger King.
He needs to try the plant Whopper because he's had the McPlant from McDonald's and he wasn't overly fussed with it. I tried it and it's disgusting.
I didn't try the McPlant because and also I tried the chicken royale. They do like what I call thickin, like fake chicken. I call it and their chicken royale is bloody good, and their plant Whopper is really good. But I didn't try the McDonald's version, but the Burger King one, I think they've got it bang on actually.
Yeah, well, they grill it too, and it's got that kind of smoky barbecue flavor to it. But
I think it's maybe where we bought it from as well, because the time we were in that we bought the Whopper it might have been just how it cooked it.
Yeah, could be.
It was nasty anyway. It was hard and nasty.
My only worry is like I obviously like all this, vegan substitutes and things like, it's great. But the thing is, like, you don't actually know what's in it, or like, I think it's more processed than anything else. And
there's a lot of bad stuff that I've been reading lately, like sort of weird shit they put in it, and people are like,
"Oh, I don't know." I figure it this way too. Everything that I eat, which is everything that's slower than me, pretty much everything I eat is like way over processed and has a bunch of bad crap in it. I mean, just so much crap in the world. So yeah, if I don't make it, I know it's probably got some processed crap.
Chris just said Wendy's opened. Have you tried it yet though, Chris? And if so, was it the Baconator? And if so, was it
that's what we wanted to do, wasn't it, Linz? We were going to try the Baconator.
I need that Baconator. It looks so fucking good.
Yeah. We need to do that next time I come down. We're going to go for a Baconator.
Yeah.
We just kind of ran out of time, didn't we, really? We were doing like so much stuff. We just sort of ran out.
Yeah, I think we needed at least another like month.
Another week. Yeah, another month, another week. Like,
we don't get many fast food places in Aberdeen even. They tend to just give them to Glasgow and Edinburgh, and they don't come up north.
But
so
that's
we've
like
just
Cornwall, though, Judy. If you go to Cornwall, there's only one McDonald's in Cornwall, and that's it. And that's the same as like Cornwall. There's nothing out there.
Well, they say like Mackey's are everywhere, but like in St. Lucia, they have Domino's, they have KFC, they have Burger King, but St. Lucia does not have a McDonald's. So I'm
like we've got a Domino's, but we've mostly got independent places in the town I'm in.
And I was about to say that, Junie, because that's one thing I love about Cornwall. If you want to go out, you go to independent places. So you're supporting small businesses, and you eat healthier because you can't go on like delivery or DoorDash in America. You
don't have Uber or anything.
You have to make your own food and eat it like you would have done years ago. Do you know what I mean? So you're healthier down there.
Not convenient enough for me. I want to
that's the thing. Like, if you're not bothered about things like that, then Cornwall is the place for you.
Oh, yeah. Lisa said she has 3 McDonald's in her town. Quit bragging, Lisa.
like we got excited.
You know what, Lisa? Are you American? Because that seems like an American thing to say.
We have 4.
My brother's married to Sarah, who's German, and obviously they live in Switzerland. And when her family came over for Christmas, like last year, Oh my god, it was like a mad rush. Obviously, we'd had Christmas, so we took them to like a proper Cotswold country pub, so they could like experience like proper English Cotswold country pub for Christmas dinner and everything. And then it was like a mad rush because then they wanted to try, proper English breakfast. Then they wanted fish and chips, and I was like saying to them, like, you cannot have English breakfast and then fish and chips for lunch. You will die. Like you will not drive to Heathrow from here. Like, you will literally die if you eat that. Like, yeah.
I could eat that. Quite happily, I could eat that.
And Lisa, I apologize. Lisa, I didn't mean like that's an American thing to say. I just meant like that's sort of like usually in towns around here, and even in the smallest town, there's like so many McDonald's. It's crazy. I apologize if that came off weird.
We've got 3 already locally, and we've got a 4th that opens next month, I think, not far away.
Yeah.
See, we tried to get a McDonald's.
They're everywhere but Aberdeen.
We'd make you fish and chips, and we take you out fish and chips, and we take you out for proper English breakfast as well if you ever came here.
Oh, I've been waiting my entire life for a proper
a big fat roast dinner.
Oh yes, big
with the Yorkshire pudding, because I've never had those.
Proper roast dinner, so that'd be like the 3 things you'd have. Like proper English breakfast, and then
like it's English breakfast.
Oh, all right.
To Scotland, you get a proper breakfast.
Scotch egg.
You get deep fried oysters, deep fried everything.
Yeah. You can have.
I'm down for fried everything.
First, and then you can have fish and chips, and then you can go to Scotland to Junie,
and then a nice roast
for Mars bar.
You basically have a heart attack on a plate if you come up here.
I just need to give a little darts update. For the sets, it's now 4-4, and it's the first to 5. So whoever wins this set wins. Just giving the little update.
No, we tried to get a McDonald's in the town, but so many people rejected it. So because it's trying to be a healthy town.
That was Cornwall as well. Cornwall
so instead we got a Greg's.
Yeah, because Greg's is a lot healthier.
Yeah, Greg's far better.
Is it Greg's a burger joint?
Greg's is like a bakery.
Yeah, it's like sausage
what?
rolls, pies.
They sell the best sausage roll ever.
Yeah, it's a bakery, but it's like a fast food bakery in it, I suppose. So it's like sausage rolls, pies, pizzas, bacon rolls,
soup, coffee, and like cakes and bread and sandwiches.
But it's a fast food bakery in it, really. It's not.
They are really well known for their sausage roll. Like it's the best
sounds good
roll ever.
Yeah.
If you guys come to America, I'll take you to GCP ballpark across the river from where I live. Just right across there, like 20 minutes from my house. And what they have is they take a Krispy Kreme donut. It's a glazed donut, and they take it and they turn it inside out, and they put a double cheeseburger on it.
Oh my god! What the hell?
And it's like 2 cheeseburger patties with cheese, and then they put the bacon on top of that, and then they wrap it all up in a Krispy Kreme donut, and it is so good. But you can't drink if you take a drink of soda afterwards. You end up with like this shortening coating in your mouth. It's disgusting. So you have to drink something warm after it.
That sounds
that gross, but it's so good when it's coming out. When it's hot, you're just like, oh my god, hot fat, yes.
I thought you were going to say if it's coming out the other end, it's so good.
It's not so good coming out the other end. But yeah, it is everything wrong with America. That's it right there. It's all in one sandwich. It's so.
I'll tell you what. If I ever came to see you, Glamours, one thing I'd like is like barbecue. Like,
oh god,
7 night barbecue. Something like that.
Yes.
I'd have to do that. Whenever I go to America, I'd love to go to America. I've never been. But I really want to try like proper barbecue.
Oh, you have got to trust me. Hit me up on Instagram if any of you head to America, and I will direct you to the very best barbecue in this country.
Yeah, I'd love to try barbecue.
Yeah. If you see the words Kansas City style, that's going to be the best. It's better than St. Louis style barbecue, which it has more of a tomatoey, vinegary sort of barbecue.
Yeah.
Kansas City style, hands down the best.
There's a Netflix documentary. It's like a barbecue cooking competition.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen that? It's like, I can't remember what it's called now.
They had one here downtown.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now, but I remember watching it ages ago. It was like a barbecue cooking like competition where they got this massive like pork butt and brisket and everything, and like it goes in the barbecue for like hours and hours, and then they get it out and then they like judge it and stuff. It's like Great British Bake Off, but for barbecue.
Yeah. If you go to like the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, they have barbecue, but they usually shred it and then they serve it with like on a bun with like coleslaw on top of it. And then in Memphis, if you order barbecue, you have to order it wet, otherwise it'll come with just a dry rub on it, and that's not as good to me. I like the wet barbecue.
Yeah, I like messy. I like when you eat and you get messy.
Yes, I want to have like barbecue sauce here and like all down my shirt because you know it's going to end up on your If I don't have barbecue sauce on my boobs, somebody did something wrong.
Yeah, no, I like sticky chicken wings and pork belly and steak and all the really naughty stuff.
Yeah, well, with barbecue too. I mean, honestly, the fattier the meat, the better. It just
pork
is.
belly is probably one of my favorite things in the whole world. It's just so good.
I was going to say, you know how you got me to drink in the last 2 weekends? You're not going to get me to eat meat this weekend.
I was just going to say the portobello mushrooms are actually, the grilled portobello mushrooms are actually good.
To be fair though, Junie, Alvin doesn't eat meat either, so I can't do that.
Me and Alvin are sushi buddies.
Yeah, they're sushi buddies.
Yeah.
I had miso soup. I tried new stuff. Yay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I did, because I'm really fussy. I'm like a child. I'm like, I don't want anything new. I don't like it. But I actually tried miso soup. Really nice. And beans. I tried beans too.
Oh yeah, you had edamame beans, and you liked it. Yeah.
That's those big beans, isn't it?
Yeah, and like the
ones you can soak.
Yeah, Lynn's like that, and she liked the miso soup, but you weren't too keen on the seaweed, were you?
No, I refused the seaweed. I was like, no.
So well.
I kind of get that.
Well, she was doing like so well. Like she'd had a bean, she had a bit of miso soup, which she didn't think she'd do, and she liked it. And I was like, "Well, try this then, Lynn's." And she was like,
what you shouldn't have done, what you shouldn't have done was gone down Portsmouth Beach and picked up some of the seaweed.
Excuse me, my pot's going off again. Be right back.
Chopped up the dolphin oil new potatoes crushed with bacon. I think you mean dauphinoise, but dolphin. New potatoes crushed with bacon, cut up, sprinkled with cheese and barbecue sauce.
Yeah, sounds nice.
Especially Glam's barbecue sauce that she sent us, because I don't like just any barbecue sauce.
That wasn't your average barbecue sauce, because I'm a bit like...
Yeah, Soph tried it when she came, and it's just so good.
And like, because with barbecue sauce, I always just find it really like processed and just a bit like meh,
Ours tastes so fake, like fake smoke, fake vinegary.
But this was like, I kind of felt like how it should be. And I really liked it.
It had like a slight spice to it, but a sweetness at the same time. Like it was brown sugar and hickory, sweet baby rays. And oh God, I put water in the bottle just to get the last bits out. I had it with chicken, I had it with chips, I had it with McDonald's, I had it with everything. And I forgot to tell you that, Glam. Soph tried some when she came, and she liked it also, and she thinks the same thing.
Because I've always said I'm a little bit for barbecue sauce, like, because for me, barbecue sauce here, like it's just kind of like
vinegary
I
and
don't see
processed.
anything barbecue
smoky
about it, kind of thing. But then when I had that at Lindsay's, I was like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, it's totally
yeah.
different.
Yeah, I really liked it.
It's one of my favorites.
It just annoys me that we get Sweet Baby Ray's, but just the original one and not the brown sugar and hickory one here. Like, it's so annoying because that one is just so good. If you haven't tried
I'll send a few different barbecue sauces the next time I send, which should be next week because I need to get my act together. Dolphin oil, new potatoes, crushed with bacon, cut up, sprinkled with cheese and barbecue sauce. That sounds amazing.
Dolphin
oil.
Dauphinois
Yeah, Dauphinois potatoes. Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
They're like
sliced. Isn't barbecue. Like, I've always thought that about, like, because loads of people here, they're like, oh, I love barbecue sauce. And I'm like, but why? Like, there's nothing barbecue about it. Like, it doesn't taste like barbecue. It just tastes think of a barbecue.
It's like fake smoke and vinegar.
Yeah.
It should taste like what you smell going up to your house, going up to somebody's house who's having a barbecue. It should taste like that smells. You know, it should give you that sort of, I don't know, umami, for lack of a better term.
I love that word umami, but I kind of think it's a little bit like overused.
Yes, very much so. That's why I was trying to avoid it, but I'm like,
they just describe things as like umami, and is it? I don't know. Do you watch Mikey Chen? Have you heard of him? Strictly Dumpling, Mikey Chen.
no.
He's a big YouTuber. He's he's American. He goes over like China, Korea, Japan, those places in America, and everything he eats. One thing that annoys me about him, everything he eats, he describes as like creamy, and I'm like, how is it creamy though? Like, what do you mean? Like, how is it creamy? I don't get it. And that Mark Weens, have you ever seen him?
Is he the one that lives in, like, he's like a tall kid that's kind of a and he's freckled, and he lives in somewhere in Korea or Vietnam, and then he goes and like goes to all the little restaurants and speaks their language?
Oh no, not him. I don't think so. I don't think it's him, but you know it's him because everything he eats, he goes,
oh, I know that prick.
And it fucks me off.
Oh my god, I love that.
The minute he puts like anything in his mouth, he goes.
Maybe he's orally fixated.
Oh my god, it pisses me off. I'm like, everything you eat cannot be that good. Like, everything he does that, and I'm just like, I can't watch him. I can't look at his face. I can't hear the sounds.
You know who I love watching? I love watching Jolly, actually. They're two British guys, and they're like college kids, and they go around the US and try a bunch of different stuff. And they are so fun to watch because the one guy has like really big eyeballs and he goes, woo, like this every time. And then the other guy's like, oh, like that's his go-to move. But they try like a bunch of different stuff, and they're really honest about it. Like, I love that they're that honest about it.
Yeah. This is what I don't like about this Mark Weens. Well, it's Wiens. So whether you say it's like Vines or Weens, I'm not too sure. But
Weens. We're just gonna go with Weens.
He's just like, I don't know. Everything he puts in his mouth is like, I can't.
So, yeah, we'll stick with Weems because it sounds like wiener, and it sounds like he's kind of a wiener.
Yeah. That's why I said just stick with Weems.
Yeah.
If it walks like a wiener and squeals like a wiener, and probably a wiener.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a wiener.
I found him. I maybe shouldn't have found him.
Judy, were you hunting down the wiener on the internet?
I now don't want to watch him. I've just seen a thumbnail.
Sophie, you're bad influence. You've got Julie hunting wiener on the internet.
I mean, who hasn't though, really? I don't want to claim innocence here either.
Maybe looks better if I put it landscape.
Just
No,
a
I've
small
seen
darts
him-
update.
seen him-
It's getting very, very close now. So on the 5th set,
No,
no one's won a leg yet, but it's getting incredibly close. I think Littler might lose actually the 16-year-old, but he will only lose by that much. Like it's giving him a real run for his money, this bloke.
Nice.
But yeah, it's good.
I love that Julie just gets the pure giggles. Like she cracks me up.
Who is this man?
He's just a prick, Junie. He's an absolute.
The guy that he's with. There's like 2 guys here. Look.
Oh, have you looked at Mark Weens?
Yes. There's 2 guys. There's that
Oh, I
one.
don't know who they are.
Well, that's under Mark Weens.
Oh god.
He's a.
Why are you so damn dirty? Sorry, I just went to pet my dog and she's shedding by the chunk now. It's disgusting.
We get the same with Elsa. Like she molts twice a year, like fur everywhere.
Go. You have to go away now. I am done petting you. There are 12 chunks of hair on the floor. Go on. Daddy's gonna be home soon. He'll pet you.
Fill your pain glands. We've just got over shedding season, thank God.
It's disgusting. We just cleaned this bar floor too, and there's like giant hunks of hair on it now. Dang it.
Yeah, I wear black a lot, and we have like an apricot coloured dog, so I'm like always covered in her fucking hair, like when it happens.
Yes. And then they get up on your lap and they're like, "Here, let me snuggle." Or if I'm wearing if I'm wearing like a black outfit and I'm getting ready to go out, I almost feel like I should put a trash bag over me, just until I reach the doors, because the dogs are inevitably that's when they want to snuggle. That's when they want to cuddle up to me.
Yeah. Sophie knows all about it because Elsa was Sophie's bestest friend when she was here.
Aww.
Yeah, me and Elsa, we had moments. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Elsa looked after Sophie on the rug along with Alvin whilst they were listening to Banton, and Sophie was
I tried to for me, but then she was just like running around everywhere. And I was like, see you later.
face like early in the morning, like, "Hi, sir."
As soon as I got upstairs, if I went to the toilet, she'd be like,
she's like, "Yay, you're here." I actually have to jump off now because dinner is officially ready for the next level, and this next level I actually have to roll out some dumplings for. So
that means if I don't roll dumplings, then I can roll out with you and go get my dinner too now.
Yeah. Well done, Lynn. You're only meant to be here 5 minutes, but you stayed for longer. Well done, Lynn.
I know. I'm going to still have an early night though, because I need to be fresh for a podcast.
Yeah, fresh as a daisy. Thank you for joining, Dana. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I will see you later. Bye. I'll see you guys. If I don't see you before, I'll see you on Saturday.
We'll be live on Saturday.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Dan South. Bye.
Bye, Lynn. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you're part of the bye crew now, Junie. This is what we do. Like whenever we go, it's always like bye, bye, bye.
So has he won yet?
No, not yet. So Luke Littler, the 16-year-old's got 4 sets. Luke Humphreys has got 5 sets. So they're on the legs now. So I think whoever wins this set will win.
Mm.
And Luke Humphreys has got 2-1 on the legs.
Okay.
And I think it's 4 or 5 legs in a set, something like that. Oh, it's the first of 7 sets. I didn't know that, Lisa. So it's changed then, because I'm guessing because it was the final, it's the first 7. It's always been the first to 5 otherwise. I think it's the first 7. Well, I never.
It just makes me laugh that you got the darts final Watchalong as your title. How much really have we watched?
Not as much, really.
I tried to find it on YouTube, but it wouldn't work, so I gave up.
Oh, Chris said it was available on YouTube. But yeah, I'm watching it on Sky. But they're having a break now. So I'm guessing it'll be like the last two sets, I'd have thought now.
Doesn't seem to be as exciting as the women's football.
Oh, absolutely not. No, the women's football is, I love it. I literally love it. What are you doing tomorrow then, Junie?
Sleeping. I've been really bad of late that, well, Paul stays up very to like 2, 3 in the morning. He's really bad, and then sleeps till about 12.
Yeah.
Whereas I am a like night owl, but I need my sleep. So I maybe conk out about 1, but then I'm up at 7, sometimes at 6.
Are you?
So then I have to have a nap later on in the day to catch up.
Yeah.
So
No, see, I'm a bit like Paul, actually. I'm a bit of a night owl. Like, I like staying up late, and then I'll get up at like 11, 12, and then
yeah,
that's my ideal, I suppose. I'm not
thing
a
is, like,
person.
thing is, if I need to go out and he's not coming with me, he needs to help me with certain things for me to be able to go out. So he doesn't like that I wake him up in like early hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I need my shoes on.
Just me.
It's just like, oh.
Yeah. I obviously, like, I don't mind getting up early, like, for work, but like on my days off, I'm very like, I stay up late and get up late, and then I get up early again for work.
Yeah, I used to do that when I did shift work and that. So I used to work in social care and that, and a lot of it was you'd be on 4 nights in a row, and then, well, it was 4 lates that carried over sleepovers and earlys, but basically you never slept.
Yeah.
And that,
I mean, I do a lot of lates. So quite often I don't go to bed till 1, 2 in the morning, and then get up at 10, 11, and then go to work, do the same. But that's like it's the same as, like, say, if people did, I don't know, 8 till 4, isn't it, really? It's the same sort of thing, just different time.
Like, it took me ages from going from working shift work for about 12, 13 years, and then going into a job where it was 9 to 5, 10 to 6.
Didn't it?
My body just couldn't.
Yeah, I did that once because I took a job. Well, I'd sort of had thought I'd had enough of shift work, to be honest. And then I took a job that was 8 till 6, thinking, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was so bloody tired. But also, when you're doing like 8 till 6, like 4 days in a row, it's actually quite a lot. Because then by the time you get home and have dinner, like, it's bedtime.
And it's time to get up again.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. I was like, actually, I preferred my shift work.
Yeah. No, I preferred it because, like, when I did like day hours and that, it took me sometimes 2 hours to get from here to Aberdeen, and it should only take half an hour. But because of the busy traffic, it was mad.
Yeah.
So I preferred shift work because you were out with the busy times.
Yeah, that was what I didn't appreciate as well, is because when I start between 7 and 7:30, obviously depending where I am, the roads are dead. So I just, drive. But I used to hate when I did night shifts, and then you'd run into all like the morning traffic, people going to work. And I'd be there at the steering wheel, like, please move.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay awake.
Yeah, please go. But yeah, I much prefer just doing my late shifts, which now, I mean, I used to do 1:15 to 9:15, but now I do 11:45 till 7:45. But yeah, I much prefer just doing my late shifts, to be honest. Just more me. I'm not a morning person. I do mornings, but but it's more if I've got something to do or whatever. But yeah, I'm just not a morning person at all.
Yeah. Like I think with me, it depends what I've got on in the day, whether I've got stuff that I'm doing out with the house or not, because my sleep is not good anyway. So I'm lucky if I get a couple of hours proper sleep a night. And that, I think it's just adrenaline that I run on.
Yeah. It's funny because like if I do 12-hour shifts, like 8 till 8, obviously I work solid, come home, stay up for a few hours, and then I'll go to bed. If I do like 8 till 2 or 7:15 to 3:15, I'll come home and I've got to have a nap. Bloody knackered. But I can do a long day. Like it baffles me. It's like today I did 8 till 2, came home, and I was like, I've got to have a nap. Bloody knackered.
No, I definitely think I've turned into my dad, who always has to have a nap after he's eaten his lunch for about an hour. So I think I'm turning into him.
Nothing wrong with a nap though.
No, but like my naps tend to be like I'll fall asleep watching somebody on YouTube and wake up about 4 hours later. And it's like, what day is it?
I know, that's the thing. Like, if I just fall asleep on the sofa, I'll be asleep for say 45 minutes or so, and I feel alright. If I'm like, oh god, I'm so tired, and I get in bed, I'll be asleep for like 2.5 hours, and I feel rotten, absolutely like awful.
But like Paul, he goes to sleep with the tablet on. And he'll be watching like his YouTube channels. He watches some weird shit from America and that. And he'll have his like earphones in and that, and he'll fall asleep to that. So I have this flashing light of whatever he's watching in my eyesight.
Oh, yeah.
And the amount of times I've told him, you need to like put it down the tablet so I don't see the flashing lights. And he's like, I can't hear you.
I would just like turn over.
Yeah, I normally do once I've just like kicked him or something. It's like, oi.
Yeah. Sometimes I do go to sleep with the bedroom telly on. Like if I'm really struggling to sleep, I'll go on YouTube. There's a channel I follow called Chilly Music, and it's just like lo-fi kind of stuff. And like the screen doesn't move; it's the same graphic, and it's just like the music. And quite often that will make me go to sleep as well.
Okay.
But,
like I've tried mindfulness and that, because I actually do mindfulness groups for people.
Yeah.
But to actually do it myself, like it does help me a little bit. But I've tried all sorts. I've tried, the pillow spray to make you fall asleep.
Lavender stuff.
Yeah.
Oh god, I've tried all sorts of things. I mean, my sleep, I go through stages now where I can't sleep, but my sleep is so much better since I stopped doing night shifts, because it was like you do 3 nights, and then the day you come off nights at 8 o'clock in the morning was your day off, and then you go back to days again, and I just couldn't manage it. I just can't do it. I can't do the whole switching back. I've got to be in one. It's either nights or days. I can't do like the switching part. But
because there's quite a few on the uni course that I'm doing. The module I'm doing just now is health and social care. So there's a lot of nurses doing from whatever stage they're at to get further up in their nursing. And a lot of them are working nights and then studying during the day, and then they've got kids as well, and then they're going to work, and it's like, how do you manage to do it? I don't have that, and I still are struggling,
Yeah, I can remember I went to this day once, and it was to be a nurse on the ambulances, and it was like a whole day event. It was like a whole day assessment thing. And this nurse had just finished a night shift and came to it, and I was like, what is wrong with you? Reschedule, man. I was like, there was no way I could have done that ever. I couldn't get it. I was like, no. I honestly just been asleep at the table.
There is a couple of people are thinking of packing it in because it's just far too much. And that, like, I just do the study I do is part-time, so I'm only doing 60 credits every term, and that, whereas some of them are doing double that, so it's full-time study plus full-time job plus having kids, husband, whatever,
It's so much. It's so much. And I mean, I'm quite lucky really, because obviously I don't have kids or anything like that. But it is a lot, it's a lot on your life. I mean, like, even when I was at uni, because I used to play football and stuff before I went to uni. And when I went to uni, I wanted to carry on playing football. And it was always on a Wednesday. So all of the courses got Wednesday afternoons off for sports and tournaments and things like that. Nurses never did. So I couldn't even really get in with the football team, because they would be like, oh yeah, match on Wednesday, you come in. I'd be like, no, I'm in lectures, or no, I'm in placement, or whatever. And you just never got a life, or got the same as anybody else. And everyone would go finish their courses in May for the summer holiday, and then you'd still be there till August, still on your course, and the campus would just be totally dead. You'd just be trotting around it on your own, when are my friends coming back?
Hi, Elaine. God, she's left me now.
No, I was getting a drink.
I was just saying hi, Elaine. Elaine's came into the chat.
Oh, hi, Elaine. We're just watching the darts. It's very good. Well, it's 4 sets of Luke Littler, 6 sets of Luke Humphries, 2 legs each. So if Luke Humphries wins this set, then he's won the cup. If Luke Littler wins it, then it will go to another set.
Okay. And is it the Humphries guy? Is he the number 1 at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 28, and Luke Littler is 16.
Okay.
But yeah, he's done amazing.
See, I used to watch darts on telly when it was Jockey Wilson for Scotland that played.
Oh, really?
So that's way back, because he's no longer alive, So, yeah. And he was all for the beer, the cigarettes, more than the darts, I think.
Well, I'm just gonna have a wee, because this is getting mega mad close. I think Luke Humphries is gonna do it. This is mad close now.
Okay. Hurry back.
It's matched up. It's matched up. Luke Humphries has done it.
Was he?
Yeah, he's done it.
Oh no.
Oh, poor
What a shame.
Oh, bless him. Well, he's 16. He got all the way to the final. So
yeah. Oh, he'll get loads of money, publicity, and whatever else, sponsorships.
Just for getting to the final.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
Wow, that is mad. But that was really close. The whole game was so close.
And he was up for quite a lot of the time as well. So
yeah. Oh, bless him. But I mean, you're 16. You've got all the way to the final and beating all those people who are world renowned. Absolutely mad. Fair play to him. Well, that's it then. That's the darts over. It's Luke Humphries over Luke Littler.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's done.
Oh,
winner 500 grand, runner up 200 grand.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you are. He's probably the richest 16-year-old right now. So, every cloud.
I just noticed Paul's put Jockey had a ciggy on the go. Yeah, Jockey Wilson, he always had a ciggy and a pint of beer, and constantly. You just saw a plume of smoke because he's, the dart went through the smoke.
Cut through
And,
the smoke like
and
a
like
knife.
the dart shirts as well, where like he was near enough bursting out of them, with his beer belly. So attractive.
Oh, thank you, Junie, for sticking to the end. Well done.
That's all right.
Thank you so much.
That's
And
all right.
yeah, we'll catch you all guys next week. We'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Goodbye.